All right, y'all, we getting ready to do this. No love, Valentine's Day protest. Let me know if this microphone's coming in clear. Let me go over on Facebook to get this started over here. Let me know if it's coming in clear, if I gotta go back out and refresh it. I don't want it to be crackling in nobody's car. Come on, thing. Let's go, Facebook. You're moving too slow. There we go. Let me go up in here real quick. Hit public. Bam. Now the people on Facebook can hang out with us. All right. Let's see what's up. My Dr. E. Yeah, we're in the building. My man Triple E. So let me know if this microphone's coming in clear or what. Hold up for a second. Let me go in here, turn it down just a little bit. Hold up. All right, this is about good right about there. I can hear it in my ears good. What up, Mr. Marv? What's good? Secure Transportation Solutions in the building. Man, how's everybody doing out there for this no love protest? Let me know if this is coming in good. What up, Black Wolf? My man Steve. All right, cool. Mic is good. Thanks you, my man Ron. I appreciate it. Ron said the mic is good, so it's time to rock and roll. Ron gave me the green light. Thank you, brother. All right. So, yeah, I was looking at my app this morning. Woo, man, nothing but trash out there. Straight trash. Bed and breakfast, thanks. Man, they was throwing 32-mile rides with the $5 surge on it. Still less than $1 a mile. Valentine's Day, this is what they're doing. I'm looking at I screen recorded probably 10, 15 minutes worth of stuff this morning already, showing people the trash that's going on Valentine's Day, which is why we're not driving. We ain't. If I get a private ride, that's one thing. But with surges, and they actually got surge on my house, which they never have. Lyft and Uber both surge on my house. And I'm like, yeah, they really hurting for drivers. When they put surge on my house, I know they hurting for drivers. So they were throwing, rides to Maricopa for $33. From the airport to Maricopa, $33. I do those rides for $42 in the BMW with no surge, $42. And they gave me $5 surge doing it for $33 in the truck. Comfort in the truck, $33 all the way to Maricopa with the $5 surge. I'm like, man, they tripping today. They tripping. Oh yeah, Marvin, you got the idea, brother. You got the idea. A day of the apps is glitching. I'm gonna have to cancel this ride because the app is kind of glitching a little bit. If you don't mind, we're gonna cancel this and then we can just do it, Cash App or Venmo or something. But the app is glitchy. What up, Serge? And I'm telling folks, man, if you're not out there getting your money today, because these apps ain't paying, man, they ain't paying. I know I woke up at 11 o'clock today, man. I wasn't even worried about Valentine's Day. I woke up at 11, got the dog situated, went and made me some breakfast, went through my insurance. And I'm going to tell y'all, man, make sure you check your car insurance every day. Check your car insurance. This is what I found out this morning. Well, last night, but I didn't really find out till this morning. So last night, my car insurance is due. I'm like, okay, let me start getting my car. It's the same amount. It was like $711. It went up to $718 because I got 4 cars on my insurance. Went up to $718. That's what I normally pay. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I said, I'm going to try to see if I can get different insurance. I went online, I started getting insurance quotes and everything. Everybody was about the same, Progressive, all these people. But Liberty Mutual was almost $400 per month less. That's right. Like $380 for all 4 of my cars, $380. I was like, I don't know if this is real. So I called them. I waited till this morning when they reopened and I called them and I talked to the lady. What was her name? Tanisha. So I talked to Tanisha today. So she had all my information, all my cars, copied my exact policy from my old company to them. Exact same everything, same coverages, same everything. She said $378 a month. I said, per month for insurance? I'm like, how many cars you got on there? She says, we got the Expedition, we got the BMW, we got the Jeep, we've got the Escalade. I'm like, okay. So tell me my coverages again. I said, you telling me for $378? She's like, yeah. I said, per month. She said, yeah. I said, I've been paying like over $700 a month for all these cars for I don't know how long. At least since I bought the Expedition. Because when I put the Expedition on, it jumped. It jumped up to over $700. I was only paying like $4 or something for a while. Then when I added the Beamer, it went to like $6. Then I added the Expedition, over $700 something. I'm like, man, this shit's crazy. I've been paying this forever. forever. So I was like, man, Liberty Mutual came through. So of course I called my insurance so I can cancel. So I say, hey, I'm gonna have to cancel my insurance. It's about due. I owe y'all a little balance. I'll pay the little balance I owe y'all. That's cool. I say, but I'm gonna cancel y'all because I'm gonna go with Liberty Mutual because they're saving almost $400 per month in insurance. $400 a month in insurance. The lady at my insurance place was like, well, why don't you just call us and tell us we could have found cheaper insurance for you? Motherfucker, don't tell me that. Because that makes me think y'all been playing me the whole time and y'all knew y'all been playing me the whole time. Because if you could find cheaper insurance for me and I'm your client, you should be doing the best for me. Not the best for you, the best for me. You should be like, we should be saving Jeff some money. Jeff is paying over $700 a month and there's tons of policies that he could pay less. Well, why ain't we going to? Nope. If you don't call about it, keep taking the $700 from him. If you don't call, keep taking the $700. And that's what they ass was doing, taking that $700. I went out and bought my own insurance, $378 for all these fucking cars. Same coverages. So I was like, no, I'm changing. She was like, oh, sorry to see you go. Because I've been with them since 2019 when I bought the Jeep. I bought the Jeep in 2019. I've been with my insurance company since then, paying them whatever it was for the Jeep. Then eventually, I was in the 100s back then, the 100s. It was all up to $700 something a month. I've been paying since I had this Expedition. And they're like, damn, man, we got a lot of money off this dude. He don't wreck. We got all this money off this dude and he don't even wreck. Yeah, if y'all could have saved me money, you should have hit me up and said, hey, Jeff, man, you paying us a whole lot of money. We going through your account. We could probably save you about $300-$400 a month. Let us put you with this other company. They never did me like that. That's not their job. Their job is to get as much out of me as they can. Your job is to make sure you go and check out all the insurance companies out there, the discounts, the values, whatever you can do, check your insurances. Same with my homeowner's insurance. My homeowner's insurance I'm going with a new company starting March the 1st because my current one is at what? 1,000. Where is it at? $1,925 a year. $1,925 a year. Like I said, I go through all my shit. I checked yesterday. I'm going with this new company starting on March the 1st, $1,353 a year. So my mortgage will drop. My whole thing is going to drop. So my mortgage rate, it went from 15 something up to 1,600. Now it's going to drop all the way back down again because I'm saying I don't want whatever homeowner's insurance company I've got that's charging me 1,900. I'm not going with them. I'm going with somebody else that we already got the policy going. We got everything. I got the policy number. My payment's going to start on March the 1st. Check everything. Because people want to get money out of your pocket. They know we got money. Their job is not to save you money. Your job is to go, just like Elon and Trump is doing right now. Go through all your shit. Go through everything. Hey, I'm going to save here. Go through everything. Because since my homeowner insurance is over $4,000. Damn. Yeah, and that's the thing. Now they told me it was $1,900 because I got a swimming pool in the backyard. They said, well, it's $1,900 because you got a pool. The new place asked me, do you have a pool? I said, yeah, I got a pool. It still came out to $1,353 with the swimming pool. So I'm like, where are y'all getting this extra money from? What the hell? What's up, Cam? So I'm like, where y'all getting this extra stuff from? This is crazy. But if you don't check all your stuff, I'm telling you right now, if you don't check, they're not checking it for you. Yeah, if you live in the Midwest, yeah, it gets like, because you guys can freeze pipes and everything underground. Because we've had that when I was living in St. Louis, people up the hill from me, they whole driveways were buckling because the underground pipes would freeze in the winter and it would buckle up the driveways. And they got tractors and dump trucks and shit out front the next day, fixing their whole driveway and water pipes and all that. Man, the Midwest gets crazy out there. But yeah, and plus y'all deal with heaters and everything. This winter, I haven't even turned the heat on in my house yet. It's about to be March. All winter, I never turn the heat on. It just don't get that cold out here to where you need to turn the heat on. It gets chilly at night, but if you got a blanket, you ain't gonna freeze. Just get up under the blanket and go to sleep. So I didn't run my heat all winter. I haven't turned the heat on yet. Say Black Wolf, I got a private $70 airport. There you go, brother. There you go. Yeah, I don't think my people are gonna be flying back in today. Hopefully not. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think my people aren't flying in today yet. There the dogs go once again. They don't like people, man. My dogs are like guard dogs. They do not like people at all. But once they see I'm cool with the person, like my neighbors, then they're friendly. Other than that, my dogs do not like people. I thought they were, well, I could take them to the dog park. They'll play with dogs. They'll run up to people and jump on people. But if you walking past this house, oh, they will bark at you. They don't like people. But no, that was my little house, house budget analysis podcast to begin with. Make sure you're making phone calls to get your stuff, because they're not checking for you. Ain't nobody going through your stuff checking for you. You got to do that on your own. So I just saved like almost $400 a month in car insurance. And then I probably saved another probably $60 to $70 a month on my mortgage, all in 1 month. So damn near $500 a month turnaround just from me making 2 phone calls. And that adds up, because when you start doing it every 2 months, it's over $1,000 every 2 months. You saving $1,000 every 2 months. So that's about what? If you saving $1,000 every 2 months, that's about $6,000 a year, something like that. About $6,000 a year. You just gave yourself a raise, $6,000 a year, just by making 2 phone calls. Man, these people ain't checking for you, man. They not checking. What up, Christy? So yeah, this is what we're going to do starting 2025. We're doing house cleaning. Melly Mel, my brother, we doing house cleaning. We going through our bills. We're going to do private rides. We're going to get our business marketing plans up. We not messing around, man. We're businesses. We not messing around out here. Let me turn this down a little bit. There we go. Yeah, we ain't messing around out here. So anybody want to, let me move up here. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, so anybody want to, start getting your life together? 2025 is it. We're going through bills. We're going through debt. We're going through everything. We're cleaning house, getting our credit right. And then this is what I found the other day. I was going through, and I never look. My credit has never been this high, ever. I don't know what the hell's going on. I was like, what the hell? My credit ain't never been this high, ever. And I'm deeper in debt because I bought that truck. So once I bought the truck, I'm like, damn, my highest credit score was 766. And I was like, man, I'm doing amazing at 766. It dropped all the way down into the 720s and stuff like that, 730s and all that. I pulled it open the other day and it says, as of January the 20th, this is what they said. I was like, that shit's crazy. I'm deeper in debt and I got a better credit score. But I only owe like 30 on the truck. So I ain't worried about it. I'm like 30 grand. If I can make $1,000 extra per week for the next 30 weeks, I can just throw that on the truck and be done with that truck in a year. And I can make an extra $1,000 a week. Aside from what I'm doing right now, I can make an extra $1,000 a week and pay that truck off. All I got to do is really hammer it. Just if I don't do no YouTube, that's the thing about me. If I don't do YouTube at all, I can make an extra $1,000 a week. YouTube don't pay me $1,000 a week. They don't pay like that. But if I said, I'm not going to do YouTube, I can do $1,000 a week. That's an extra $200 a day for 5 days a week. I can do an extra $200 a day for 5 days a week. Just means I won't be doing content. That's all. You gotta be like, where the fuck has Jeff been for a whole year? Oh, he paid his truck off. It was like YouTube take up a lot of time, man. This shit takes up a lot of time. And I'm honest with people, man. Let me show y'all what YouTube pays. When I'm gonna show y'all a screen. And when y'all be like, you're kidding, I'm like, no, man, I really want to be real with y'all and transparent. A lot of people out there won't be transparent. YouTube don't like channels like mine because my channel helps people out, like really helps people. My channel is anti-corporate. My channel is not about fluff and bullshit. My channel is a 100% reality channel. It's real. And when you get a channel like that, YouTube has no use for it because they want an indoctrination channel. That's more what they're into. But let me pull up this screen. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all. Let me see something. Let me open up. I want to really tell y'all what you can do. Hold up. Wait a minute. Share screen. I'm gonna really show y'all what YouTube pays every month. Okay, let's see. Okay, there it is right there. This is what YouTube pays me, like $1,060 a month, which is $138, $39 less than usual. So I make about $1,200 a month on YouTube, which is about $40 a day. Now, some days I make $23. Some days I make $18. Some days I make $116. Now, that was from a live stream day. February the 5th was my son's birthday. That was a live stream day. So all the super chats and stuff, they added into that, whatever. Then, like yesterday, February the 12th, I made $44. I must have did a live stream. So as you can see, me being on YouTube really don't pay a lot. 23, 35, 26. But a lot of people want to say, oh man, YouTube's amazing. This is what YouTube does to you when you're a real channel. If I was a bullshit channel, I mean, my numbers would skyrocket. But I have to live with myself every day. I got to live with myself. So I got to keep it 100 with y'all. When people see me in the streets, they know I'm about money. They know I'm about business. They know I'm about getting shit done, educating people to make money, not just, you know, fluff content, bullshit content to get y'all to watch me. No, everybody who watches this content is going to be well off. They're going to somehow make more money with their day, make more money with their time. And that means I got to sacrifice and give up my time to sit around to make fucking $20. $20 in a 24-hour period dealing with YouTube. I make $20 in a 24-hour period, $22 in a 24-hour period, $23, $18 in a 24-hour period. So when I tell you that I make more money off YouTube than on YouTube, I'm keeping it 100. When I tell y'all I'm sacrificing my time by sitting here, I'm being serious. Like, I'm not bullshitting y'all. I'm serious. I am sacrificing the fact that I could be making real money, doing real things to pay off real bills if I wasn't screwing around on YouTube. So I could really say, hey man, you know what? I'm gonna pay off my truck. So if I pay off my truck over the next year, that means I can make an extra grand a week. Not a grand a month, this YouTube shit. No, I can make extra grand per week. And they say, how can you do that? Just don't get on YouTube. I just go out there 5 days a week, make extra $200 a day, because YouTube is paying $18 a day, $20 a day. So why do I wanna, if I really wanted to pay this truck off, I get my ass out the house. Y'all be like, man, we ain't seen no content from Jeff in a while. I got over 1,300 videos. You can watch that shit all day. And I could be out making this money doing stuff. So I can hear you loud and clear. You just got saved by Matt Miller. Then Pax was talking to me. I know it. The passenger was talking to me. Yeah. And that's what it is, man. It's all about private rides taking it to the next level. And that's what this channel is about. Making sure the only person getting money ain't me. Like, you see a lot of YouTube channels out there and they want to be the ones getting money. They want to be the ones showing all the money they got and how they doing much better than everybody else that's even watching the channel. I'm willing to sacrifice and make nothing to give y'all the tools I use when I'm out in these streets, to give y'all the business acumen, the accounting knowledge and everything when I'm out in these streets. I give that up. It's a sacrifice I got to make. But over 1,300 videos of sacrifice I do. I was just talking to somebody on one of my BMW channels. Dude was like, man, I think I'm going to sell my BMW. I was on my BMW video. I'm going to sell. And I talked to him. I said, dude, listen. You can work on that BMW. Takes a little patience. It's like a puzzle. Takes a little patience. My video will walk you right through the process. I'll tell you what tools you need, tell you how much time it's going to take you, even if you don't know how to do it. Then the guy's like, man, I appreciate you answering me back so quick. My mechanic videos hit real hard because a lot of people are working on their cars every day. So everybody's in my mechanic videos asking questions, going back and forth, saying the easiest ways, the shortest way. The rideshare videos are one thing. That's one thing. My channel has a lot of mechanic videos, which we go through every day. So when you don't see me on this side of the equation, I'm doing mechanic work, talking to people who are working on their Beamer or their Jeep or their, you know, a lot of people look at my Hydro Boost video for the Escalade because they're all replacing them on their Silverados and shit like that. So a lot of what I'm doing is with YouTube doesn't really pay me that well. And like I said, I'm not just helping drivers. I'm dealing with people who also work on their own vehicles. So I'm hitting the spectrum from both ends, from the driver standpoint of making revenue to the home mechanic person who's saving some revenue. And YouTube still don't cover me for that shit. So I got to get out in the streets and make money. That's why I do what I do. And like I said, I keep it 100. Jamil said, hey, you always 100. What is you're the person to trust out here in the streets, brother. You give everybody great direction, really good ideas to improve their business. Man, I do it, brother. Thank you, Ben and Breakfast, for the super chat, brother. Here's your 20 for staying online today, brother. Hey, Ben and Breakfast, man, I appreciate the support. Real shit. Because I know a lot of drivers, we don't have channels, man, that really support us. Like I said, there's too many channels on YouTube who gloat and promote themselves and talk about how great of a person they are and how much money they got. I tell people, man, I keep it 100 because too many people out there are saying, oh, if you get on YouTube, you can make $1,000 a day. You can make all this money. And it gets people to really give up their real shit to jump on YouTube. Y'all see, I got 1,300 videos on this channel. I got great content when it comes to working on cars, great time when it comes to making money, being a business, and YouTube still don't pay for it. So I'm not going to like glaze nobody and tell y'all, hey, get on YouTube, give up your day job. Don't. Get out there and make this money. Get these clients. Thank you, Jamil, brother, for the super sticker. I appreciate it, brother. You guys are taking care of me, man. I appreciate that. And I mean it, man. I want y'all to go out there. What up, Manny? What up? I want y'all to go out there and really, truly invest in clients, invest in upgrading your vehicle, whether it's, just getting some detail work done inside of your car, get the carpets cleaned out really well, get different mats, maybe get seat covers, something like that. Always do something. So when people say, hey, I want to use you again, how can I use you again? Because they're using other drivers out there, and not every driver is going to get a request to be used again. I don't get a request to always be used again. It's cool. But when it comes time for you to expand your business, you want to make sure they say, hey, you know what? I enjoyed the ride. I enjoyed the cleanliness. I enjoyed the way you dress. Is there a way I can get you again? Here's my business card. Hey, I'll need an airport ride Sunday. Actually, can I just text you Sunday? Text me Saturday night. Let me know what time you're flying out. I'll be there Sunday. And this is what I teach on this channel, how to actually go out and get money. I don't fluff nobody saying, you know how to get paid? Just start a YouTube channel. No, that can fuck you up worse than ever. Thanks, Manny, brother. He said, just don't get on the apps. That's what it is. That's part of it. Because I shot video, like I said, I did screenshots today showing rides all the way up north, like 26, 30 something miles up north. And they're giving $32 with the surge added. I'm like, they charging these people like $80, $90, paying us $33 on Valentine's Day. This is why we ain't driving, man. This is why we not driving today. Yep, get private rides, brother. Let's get private rides. Fuck the apps. And I'm telling y'all, anybody out there who values their time, the more you let these private rides escape your grasp, the more you own these apps driving for 70 cents a mile, $1 a mile, when you could be making $3, $4, $5 a mile. If you're making $4 a mile and you're only driving 30,000 miles a year, that's $120,000 in gross revenue you're making. $120,000. To make $120,000 if you're driving for $1 a mile, you got to drive 120,000 miles. That's just on the apps. That's not no personal miles. That's not no dead miles. You're driving 120,000 miles to make $120,000 if you're driving for $1 a mile. Cut that shit in fourths. Say, I want at least $4 a mile doing my private rides. You're now driving 30,000 miles a year, making $120,000. Barely putting gas in your car, not wearing your car down, not wearing your tires out, your tie rods. You're doing something different. And that's what this channel teaches, how to move different. Because if you move the way these apps want you to move, you're going to end up broke. And that's why the apps don't really, that's why like even YouTube and Google, they don't promote my channel because my channel is too real. It hits the intellectual psyche of business. You see all these people out there wanting to do business. They got all these little financial schemes and shit like that. YouTube will promote that because it's all a scheme. There is no scheme when you're in control of your own money, your own destiny, your own client base, your own marketing, you texting people back and forth, working out your own negotiations. There's no scheme to it. That's all skill. That's 100% skill. But YouTube promotes all these schemey ass channels. Oh, you want to make money? This is what you need to do. This is what it's a bunch of scheme shit. And it's always relying on somebody else losing, always relying on somebody else going down. When we do it this way, everybody wins. People are paying less for transportation sometimes dealing with you. More trustworthy transportation dealing with you. They don't have to worry about, a crook driving them around. You don't have to worry about criminals jumping in your back seat. It's much safer with private rides, much safer. Because as you know now, I see why it's surging by the airport, the waiting area. There may be about 15 cars versus 75 waiting here at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Oh, so it's 15 cars over there now? That's good. That's good. You know why? That means the protest is working. What up, young boy? What up? What's good? What's good on Uber? And Billy Proctor said, hey, man, I don't understand why anyone is still working the apps only. People working for pennies. I have done the app since October. That Halloween was the final straw. I'm telling you, Billy, man, I'm telling you, if people are just driving apps, strictly app, they're allowing themselves to be used like puppets, like pawns. There's no way I'm going to sit in my community, let somebody use technology to reach into my community, take money out of my community, and use me as the person doing it. No, I'm talking to people. Hey, man, how much you pay for that ride? Oh, man, like $72. Damn, that's crazy, man, because I'm getting 29. What? Yeah, I'm getting 29 of that at 72. No way. Yeah. Dude, this is what we going to do, man. I'll do it for 60. I ain't going to let them hit you up and underpay me at the same time. I'll do it for 60. If they say, you know what, man, I just want to leave it on the apps. So you cool with me being underpaid? Oh man, that ain't got nothing to do with me if you get underpaid. That's between you and Uber. Yeah, you right. It is between me and Uber. Let me cancel this ride. I need to make a call to Uber real quick to see why they're underpaying me. So hopefully you get another ride, but I'm gonna cancel this one. I need to make a call to Uber. It's gonna, as soon as I cancel, it's gonna send you another driver, and I'm gonna make a phone call. Cancel that shit. They get out. You drive off. You ain't got to call if you don't feel like it, but you just need to get them out your car. Because if they don't care whether or not you're getting paid, knowing you getting scammed, why should you care about how they getting from point A to point B? Shit works both ways. If you don't care if I'm getting paid, oh man, that's not my problem. That's between you and Uber, man. Thank you, my man, Ron. Appreciate that. This is for your sweet. I got to buy some more chocolate chips to make cookies, man. Jeremy says, I'm ready for PAX. What time is the protest? Man, the protest been all day. We ain't driving all day. What do you mean? Appreciate that. Go gig it. Go. Hey, and I'm going to tell you, if somebody doesn't care about whether or not you make it, you're getting paid, you can't worry whether or not they make it from point A to point B. It's business. This ain't nothing personal. If somebody tells me right to my face, hey, man, that's between you and Lyft. It ain't got nothing to do with me, man. I'll be like, you right. It ain't got nothing to do with you. I was trying to help you out. But you're right. This ain't got nothing to do with you. You got to get out. I got to cancel this ride. I got to make a phone call Lyft because this is me and Lyft having a problem now. So I need to call Lyft and see what the problem is. Also, you going to cancel the ride? Yeah, because this ain't got shit to do with you. Like I said, I was trying to help you out, but it ain't got nothing to do with you. This is between me and Lyft. So you got to get out, man. Sorry. If anybody ever tell me this ain't got nothing to do with me, man, this is between you and Uber. You right. You 100% right. I'm not saying you wrong, but I'm just saying you got to get out of my car because this is between me and Uber. I need to make a phone call. This is between us. Oh, so you can't take me? No, I just told you I'm getting underpaid for this ride. You got to I'll tip you. No, I don't want no tip. I'm getting underpaid for this ride. So you got to get out. I need to make a phone call, man, to see why they underpaying me today. Cancel that shit. They can sit there and argue all they want to. The ride's already canceled. They new driver going to be showing up any minute. You're going to get a ping or something. So it's like, man, this is Jesse. What's good? What's good, my brother Jesse? So you telling me this channel isn't a barbecue channel? Oh yeah, it is barbecue. We roasting, we cooking, we eating good. We got food for the soul. This is the barbecue over here, 100%. See, this is the right kind of barbecue. This is the kind of barbecue that gets you paid. The kind of barbecue that gets you on the right track in life. Teach you how to get your credit fixed, how to call these companies when they overcharging the hell out of you and be like, bruh, y'all been charging me $400 a month too much for what I got. Y'all killing me right now. It's like, man. Oh, what DJ say? Hey, I just opened my eyes and realized they need to do something different. From 4 hours to almost 10 hours in just a month just to make a minimum. No more. Oh no, DJ. Hey, we keep it business over here. 100% business, man. And I tell people not to take it personal. I'm like, don't take it personal. If somebody's telling me that what I'm getting paid through Uber and Lyft has nothing to do with them, that's between me and Uber and Lyft, I'll tell them they right. I'm not even gonna argue with them. I'm not. They right. But they're gonna have to get out my car because now I know how they feel about me being underpaid. See, I'm somebody who supports people. If somebody's protesting their payment, teachers are underpaid. Teachers need to be paid more. I'm on the side with the teachers. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Y'all do need to be paid more. I mean, when my son was in first, second, third grade, I used to fly from St. Louis all the way to Vegas. I would buy the whole class cupcakes. I would buy all the class tablets. I would buy them pencils and pens and colored pencils and shit. I would fly all the way from Missouri all the way out to Vegas where my son was going to school. And I'd do it like once every few months. Spend a whole day in class with the teacher. When I got off the plane, I would get my ass up to the school and I would sit in the class all day helping the teacher whatever she needed to. There's so many teachers, even the teachers on my Instagram. They're like, dude, you were that dad. I remember you used to come and sit in my class all damn day. You come up there and help me out. You be helping passing out papers, taking up papers, made the day. I could be a teacher's assistant for a day. I was a retired accountant. Being a teacher's assistant was easy. Kids used to love me. Hey, Mr. Watts. Hey, Mr. Watts. Hey, are you Dev's dad? Are you Dev's? Because teachers wasn't getting paid enough. So I'm like, I'll be a teacher's assistant. I go to the office, get my little teacher's assistant's badge and shit, go to class. I would do that all the time. Even for donuts and dad's day. My son was like, hey dad, donuts and dad's is tomorrow. He told me this shit a day before. Everybody on Facebook knows this already because I put it on my Facebook when it happened. He says, man, Dad, tomorrow is Donuts and Dad's Day. I'm sitting in St. Louis and he's in Vegas. I'm like, what? He says, yeah, it's Donuts and Dad's Day tomorrow. I'm like, okay, all right. I don't know what, I mean, this kid, he's like 5, 6 years old. He telling me it's Donuts and Dad's Day. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, you know, hours, I'm like 2,000 miles away from you telling me it's Donuts and Dad's Day. You know, when that kid walked in that classroom tomorrow, I was sitting in that classroom. Motherfuckers like, wait a minute, because as soon as I got off the phone with his ass, I booked me a flight. I got all my shit together. I canceled all my appointments for the next day. I hopped my ass on an airplane. I flew out early in the morning, the earliest flight I can catch. Landed, got all the way up to the school first thing in the morning. Checked in. He didn't even know I was there. When he walked in that cafeteria and all the kids had their dads, I was sitting at the table already. That's the kind of dad I was, though. When it comes time to do things and help these teachers out, these teachers need help. And when they protest and when they fight, this is what they're fighting for, a better way to raise these kids. I was always there for them. So as drivers, when we protest, when we do this shit, thank you, David, I appreciate that, brother. So when we do this and we tell people we're protesting the way we getting paid, the way we getting treated by these apps, there's no safety, no security. They're not vetting people. And my solution to the whole vetting issue, whenever somebody is dinged off the Uber app, it should somehow be attached to their ID. So when you see somebody saying, hey, he got kicked off the Uber app, that person can get into a car just under their friend's account. So you just got kicked off the day before, but you're still in another driver's car. So they should somehow hook it to people's identification that you're not allowed to be on certain transportation. It's like the no-fly list, but it should be the no-ride-share list. When they scan your shit and you on a no-fly list, you can't take an airplane. Why? Because you're on the no-fly list. You can't go to no airport in America and take an airplane. You're on the no-fly list. It should be like that with rideshare. If you do some shit to a rideshare driver, everybody get in the car. I should hold up my phone. Okay, who are you? You're Amanda. Bloop, you're good. You're Terrence. Bloop, you're good. You're Anthony. Uh-oh, Anthony. Oh, yeah, man. They deactivated my account. Oh, man, this is kind of hard. So the first two people are good. The account holder, Amanda, boop, she's good. Terrence is good. Boop, he's your guest. Anthony comes in. Bruh, I don't know what to tell you, man, because now Uber sees that, you know, you're one of the passengers that been kicked off the app. So if I allow you to get in my car, now it's on me. And Uber says, I just waived all safety features now because I allowed somebody who no fly list. You can't get in my car. We can do this shit as a private ride. Y'all want to slide me 100, 150 right now? We just do it as a private ride. Oh, man, we really want to get to this concert, man. I'm already not being paid anyways. I'm not being paid. You can't come because you on the no ride share list. You can't get in. So how we gonna do this, man? We gonna y'all want to private drive it. 100, 150. What's up? And that's how you fix that situation. That's how you fix it. You don't let somebody get kicked off the apps for beating up a rideshare driver, then use their friend's account to get a ride the next day. That's the problem with the apps right there. When it's private, hey, if they're 100% private, you know that person because you drive them all the time. They know you. He said, Ejectocito, cuz. I know it. This is pay the teacher and the assistant. I know it, brother. I know it. And it would be nice because when I fly, every time I would fly out, I would always bring some for the whole class. One time I went to the dollar store and I bought tons of toys from the dollar store. Boys' toys, girls, everything, just a ton of them, and just took them to class with me. Let them choose whatever they want to choose. So they knew when I always walked in this classroom, Dev's dad is here. I came with bags of shit. Because it's like kids, they don't know. This is the oldest they've ever been. They're little kids, the oldest they've ever been. This is an experience they'll never get back. So might as well give them a good time. Show them. So I would always walk in the classroom with just bags of toys and shit. And like I said, these people are on my Facebook. They're on my Instagram. If I'm lying, they'd be like, Jeff, you never came to my class with all of that. You're lying. They know it. They say, no, he did. He would always come to class with a ton of shit. Like, man. Oh, thank you. Driving for crumbs. Appreciate it, brother. Always with good knowledge. Appreciate your time and effort. And that's, man, and I'm telling people, man, there's a way that we can do ride share and ride service and not get our asses handed to us. There's a way to do it, but we have to do it just like I had to call my insurance company who was charging me $700 a month for the past year for all these cars when Liberty Mutual told me, oh, $378. I said, wait, because when I saw the quote for $378 last night on my screen, I said, no, something's wrong. I called their ass first thing this morning. Tanisha was like, $378. I was like, so you got the same cars. Tell me all the cars you got. And she told me all the cars. You got the same coverage, all the coverage. I was like, damn, I've been paying $400 too much for car insurance this whole time. They've been eating my ass up, eating me up. I'm paying $400 a month. But that's what it is. If you want to get something done, sometimes you got to take it in your own hands. With the apps, there's no different. They want a bunch of pigeons. They want a bunch of slaves. They want a bunch of mental employee level people to sit around and say, well, do it for me. Do it for me. The do it for me was me paying $700 a month for car insurance. Me doing it on my own was now I'm paying $378 a month in car insurance for all these cars, all of them. Sometimes you got to just get up and do it yourself. Make a phone call. You can call your own insurance company and say, hey, am I paying the lowest rate you can possibly find me? Because I'm going to call around today and see if I can find some lower rates. Am I paying the cheapest rate? And they're going to be like, oh, let's see. Was as low as we can go. Okay, I'm going to check a few other companies. I'll call you back. Because I guarantee if I would have called my old company, they'd have been like, no, $711 is what you owe. You owe, and it was $718 this month. Oh, you owe $718. That's the lowest we can do for you, $718. Okay, I'll call you back. Call Liberty Mutual. They was like $378. I was like, wait a minute. I had to call them because, like I said, I see shit on the screen. It's cool. It's on the screen. But I said, no, I need to talk to a person about this because that's a lot of money. I'm thinking maybe $711 or $718. It would drop to like $600 or $550. That shit went all the way under $400, from over $700 to under $400. That's a big drop for the exact same coverage for the same cars. Same person, same house, everything. So I'm like, nah, man, nah. Yeah, look out for yourself because no one else will. Real shit. So I'm gonna call Liberty. Hey, man, Liberty Mutual, they just made my year. They made my year with that. Because that's $700, that's a hard payment. That's a hard payment every month. $700 out the door is a hard payment. $378, that's basically cutting that shit in half. I'm like, okay, I could pay 2 months in advance. I could just pay 2 months at a time and then not over the next 6 months. Hey, I'm going to pay 2 months. Do that 3 times and you ain't got to pay for the rest of the year. You just insurance free for the rest of the year. That's how much they saved me. Because I'm like, man, oh yeah, Myron, insurance don't reward loyalty no more. They don't do that, man. All over. Say, let me see something. Let me look in here real quick. Oh yeah, here this just Jamil. Jamil saying he's at the airport right now, and it's empty. Like the airport, that's in front of him. Usually there's a million cars around. There's a million cars around. It's completely empty in front of him. Ain't no cars out there at all. Then that's the back way right there. Whoops. I wish I could see it better, but we got these lights everywhere. But yeah, there's no cars. It is like empty at the airport. Empty. Uh-oh. See, I just left Liberty Mutual. They were way too expensive for me. See, Bubba Sue, I don't know. I guess it depends on the city and state. And the fact that I got all these cars, man. But the thing is, I can't drive them all. I don't see why they're insuring me so much when I don't drive all these cars at the same time. They just sit. So if I drive an average of 15,000 miles a year, just me as an individual, as a human, and I got 4 cars, that means I'm only putting 3,000 miles a year on each car. So I'm not driving these cars all the time. I might, let's say if I put 1,000 miles, 1,000 miles a month on a car. Now I got 4 of them. That's 250 miles per car. If I'm driving, the Escalade really don't do, the Escalade might do 500 miles a year. It might do 500 miles in a year. The Jeep does more. The BMW is probably and the Jeep are about the same, neck and neck. The Expedition, I drive it all the time. So the fact that I'm paying $700 a month for a car just sitting on the side of the house, my cars sit, they don't go nowhere. They sit. I'm a private contractor, right? My cars don't go nowhere, man. Jeff's car lot is insured by Liberty. Exactly. The car lot, man. And the thing is like for me to be paying $700 a month for my cars just to sit in front of my house. That's crazy talk right there. It's crazy, but that's what I was getting hit for, over $700 a month. And these cars don't move. The Jeep, I haven't driven a Jeep since it got cold. So that's been about 2-3 weeks, maybe. I haven't moved it 2-3 weeks. The Escalade hasn't moved since the last time I went to the dog park, which was probably last October, September. I just wash it and park it back where it is. So my cars don't move. They don't move, but I'm paying all this money on them to not even go nowhere. So it was time for me to take matters in my own hands. They can't say, well, you drive each of these cars 10,000 miles a year. There's no way in hell I drive 40,000 miles a year. No way in hell. Like I said, the truck, I'd be surprised if it even does 500 miles a year. I'd be shocked. I go to the dog park and back. I go to Home Depot and back. It don't go nowhere. It just sits. So it's like, no. Oh yeah, that's the biggest heist of all time is insurance, man. And there's no risk because I don't move my cars. No risk. So make sure, man, you guys, even after this live stream, before, write down a note. Check your insurance rates. Make sure you're not overpaying insurance right now. Because something just, when I saw that 718 yesterday, I don't know what told me. Said, Jeff, check your insurance. Just check. Just try. And I never do. I've had this truck for over a year. I've never tried to get different insurance. I say, you know what? Let me try something. Bam. Save myself almost $400 a month. Over $300 some a month. That quick. That quick, man. Since private rides the only love we giving today in Denver. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, and I tell everybody, if you're not out there protesting and telling these riders out there, letting these riders know, hey, I'm only getting paid $16 for this ride. Oh, really? Man, we paid $43 for this. I'm getting $16. Well, they told us there was no drivers. It was a shortage of drivers that are charged. The supply of drivers is low, but the demand is real high. And it's like an inverse operation. When the supply of drivers is low, the demand for rides is high. They should pay drivers more to get closer to the demand. But instead, what do? They just keep jacking up the price to cover the fact that there's not a lot of drivers out there. They say, well, if we got 10 drivers out there and we're making $100 on each driver, that's $1,000 we're making. But if we only got 5 drivers out there to make $1,000, we got to make $200 off of each driver now. So they paying drivers less and less. Like the less drivers that are out there is like the less they're paying. It's backwards. Because like I said, I'm running my app this morning. And I'm like, dude, this is nothing but a bunch of, the whole map was red. Entire map was red. Ride still under $1 a mile. How is everything surging? That means these people are paying a lot more for these rides if it's surging. And you're telling me you're paying the same, if not less? The protesters kicking their ass right now. They don't want to say nothing. We all know it. The protesters beating them up. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do, man. See, I think Uber knows that they're about to lose investors. Have you noticed in every article they try to say, oh, everything is fine. We're still expanding and earnings are going up and up. And Jonah, this is what I think. I think Uber is overextending their diversity. Sometimes you can diversify too much, and they're way too diversified as a company. And I say this for one reason. You don't have to be a master. What does it say? Don't be a master at one thing, but be a little good at everything, or something like that. Or be a little good at one thing is better than trying to be the master of everything. I think that's what it says. Being really good at one thing is better than being a master of everything. Because if you're trying to be the master of everything, you're spreading yourself too thin. And I think Uber's spreading themselves too thin. They're trying to overtake Uber Eats and delivery and freight and ride share and all. They're doing, that's it. Jack of all trades, master of none. That's it. That's what it is. They're spreading themselves way too thin. Way too thin. They're in all these industries and they're just screwing everything up. And there's like, we as drivers, we're their cash cow. We're feeding them by doing pigeon rides. We're feeding them the revenue they need to diversify and to go in other areas. Meantime, we're being paid less and less and less, and we can't keep up. So yeah, be best at one thing instead of being okay at everything. That's what, man, I'm telling you, think of that mentality when you think about Uber. Think of it. They were just trying to do Uber chores. They're trying to do Uber alcohol, trying to do Uber. I mean, they're doing too much. Uber is doing too much. And that means that their platform has got a lot of holes in it. The biggest hole they got right now on that platform is private rides taking over. That's the biggest hole they got, because rideshare was their cash cow for the longest time. We were idiots. We were doing pigeon rides and getting all the bonuses and the surges and chasing surges and doing crazy. Now that we all know that we're independent contractor, many have went and got their own commercial insurance. Everybody's got business cards. These apps aren't making money. So like you said, Jonah, they're in the media trying to say everything's okay. Oh, everything's okay. They're that dog in the picture with the fire behind them. Everything's just fine. That's what they look like. The house is all on fire and the dog is sitting there with a cup of tea. Everything's just fine. and it's like they're telling, and Bill Ackerman or whatever just bought all these shares. So the full quote is jack of all trades, master of none, but oftentimes the full quote is jack of all trades, master of none, but oftentimes bet, something like that. Okay, it's something like that. But Bill Ackerman, he bought all these shares. So he bought them at a discount. You got to understand, he didn't buy them because they were good shares to buy. He bought them because Uber was at a discount. And he knew if he bought it at a discount, it's like pump and dump. And everybody's like, ooh, Bill's buying. So he bought a ton and it spiked up because everybody's like, oh, if Bill's buying, I'm buying. They needed a cash injection. So they got that cash injection because they're not getting it from us, the drivers. We're doing cash rides. So if we're doing cash rides and we're out here doing private rides and we're being the independent contractors that they call us, we're talking to our community, getting our community to give us money so we can return it back to the community. Guess what? Where are they going to get money from? Shares. They have to sell shares. Every public company out there sells shares of stock to get cash injections. That's what they do. A lot of them, they try to get approval to issue more shares. They say, hey, can we issue more shares? They send the SEC a letter. Is it okay if we issue 1 million more shares? Can we issue more shares? And SEC goes, sure. Why? Because they have outstanding shares and they've already exceeded what they have on hand. So you got on hand, you got outstanding, or available and outstanding. So if your available shares and your outstanding are leveling up to about the same point, you've got to get approval from SEC to issue more shares. So now you got an approval to issue more shares. So that's how you make more money. But right now, Uber is kind of topping out on available shares. So what do? We're going to buy some shares back. So they buy shares back. So now it like their available looks like it's going up, but it's just shares that they're buying back. That's all. Then they'll turn around and sell them to people like, Bill Ackerman at a higher rate than what they bought them back for. So if Uber buys all these shares back at $50, but then they turn around and sell these shares back at $70, then Uber just made a ton of money. So it's like, man. Oh, Manny's at the house. Manny's at houses, man. So I have to have Jeff on the TV because I'm at home. What up, Manny? What's good? Live on your TV screen. What's good, brother? Hey, you need to make this your screen saver. Welcome to Manny's house. Please have a seat. Drink some of this cognac. Drink some of this hen dog. Have a cigar. Welcome to Manny's crib. Back to you. You need to save that and play that shit when somebody walk in your house. You'll be like, dude, how the hell your TV know you? Like, welcome to Manny's house. Are you feeling like you've been treated with great hospitality? The bathroom's right down the hall to the right on the corner. And if you need something to eat, the kitchen is right over there. Cups are in the cupboard right next to the refrigerator. Plates are on the lower shelf. Napkins, just wipe your hands on your pants. It's like, nah, lower shelf only. Oh, it's just lower shelf only. That's funny. What up, Abby? She's out there working out in Western Arizona right now. He says, yeah, man, you said, he says, you're a jack of all trades, including typing, but master of none because you can't type. He's using talk type right now. He's using talk type. That's funny. I know it. But man, hopefully, like I said, man, if you guys aren't playing these podcasts in cars, and I've been trying to keep these podcasts a little cool because I know a lot of people kind of freak out with how the barbecue really goes. So I try to keep them as cool as I can. But we get passionate and I'll drop a couple of F-bombs on people and stuff like that. But for the most part, I want your riders to listen and understand that you are not alone. As you sit in that car and you drive them around, you're not alone. You part of a huge collection of drivers, the 300. You part of a lot of people who feel that the apps are taking advantage of us. Riders and drivers both taking advantage of us. The only way we can fight that back is to say, we're going to stand up against it. And not just with poster boards, not just with bullhorns, but with dollars. We stand up against it with dollars. And you say, we're not going to put money in the hands of Uber and Lyft. We're not going to allow them to control our money. When you tip us through the system, you're allowing them to control the money. Just like what the Democrats do. They control the money. When they control the money, they say where it goes and who gets what cut from what and what percentage and what kickback. When you don't put money into the system, they're lost. They don't know what to do. And that's Uber right now. They don't know what to do right now. When we start going through Cash App, Venmo, Cash, Private Ride, Square, that's less cash that they get to finagle and screw with because we keep control of our own money. I got a video called Control Your Own Money. And I did that video 2 years ago because I wanted people to start looking at controlling your own money. Do not give somebody else your money that you don't even trust to begin with. But you give it to them and you say, hey, can I trust you with this transaction? They go, sure you can. Next thing you know, you got a $20 tip, but you get 5 out of it. $20 tip, you get $13.18 out of it. And it's like, wait a minute. If I gave you $20, you give me $13.18, where's the other $6 going? Oh, promotions. But you said I get 100% of the tip. If you say I get 100% of the tip, you can't take money out of our tips to fund the fare or fund another part of the transaction. You can't do that. That tip should be extra, just like bonuses should be extra. Surge should be extra. All of this stuff should be extra, but it's not. Because as soon as they give you surge or a tip, what do? Drop your fare. They just went to court for that. DoorDash even went to court for that. They would let people tip. And instead of giving people the tip as an extra, as a bonus, they would make a tip part of the fare. They lowered the fare. They keep lowering it. They were having people doing deliveries for 38 cents. People like, oh yeah, man, I'm doing this delivery, $17. Yeah, for 6 miles, I'm getting paid. But they got a $15 tip on an order. So you're getting $2 to go 6 miles because they took your fare all the way down because you got a tip up front. And that's how they cap your salary. That's how they cap how much money you make per hour, how much money you make per transaction. They're doing this on purpose. The only way we can stop doing that is to control our money. Stop giving them access to the transaction. Stop giving them access to the revenue. Because once you give it to them, you're screwed. You screwed. So what do? Look, Danny said, why are you still giving them money? Stop working for them. See, Danny, this is what we do, though. And I'm going to explain to Danny because Danny's new. Because I've never seen that name before. Danny's new. Danny, this is what we do. Uber is a platform. Uber is not a rideshare company. They're not transportation. They're a platform. So I start with that because once people understand what Uber and Lyft are, they're technology. They are not a transportation company. They're technology. We work for ourselves. They're just technology that people use in order to find out who needs a ride. Just like Expedia.com. Like Southwest Airlines doesn't work for Expedia.com. People go to Expedia.com to find a flight because Expedia is a platform. So people log on to Expedia, find a flight with Southwest Airlines. Southwest did not work for Expedia. We are like Expedia. We're like Southwest. We own our own vehicles. We're our own independent contractors. Uber and Lyft are like Expedia. People log on to their website, their platform, and they go, hey, I need to find a ride across town. So they go to Uber Lyft. Platform. They're not a transportation company. Uber and Lyft says, hey, somebody's looking for a ride. Here's a group of drivers out there. Give it to this driver for $11, see if he'll do it. Give it to this driver for $15 to see if he'll do it. Give it to this driver for $8 to see if he'll do it. They're looking for the cheapest driver to do it so they can make the most profits for that platform. So what do? We let somebody get on the platform, say, hey, I need a ride across town. They get to me. Now they come to me. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate that, brother. And I'll say, now I see that they want to ride because now they're in the car with me now. And remember, I work for me. How did this person get in my car? Because they went to Expedia. They went to Uber. They went to Lyft. That's how they ended up in my car. I don't work for Expedia. I don't work for Uber. I don't work for Lyft. They went to a platform. Now I know that this person's looking for a ride. It's a ride finder service. It's a flight finder service. It's a hotel finding service. That's what these platforms are. We don't work for them. We work for ourselves. So I tell the person that's in my car, hey, they're trying to give me $17 for this. And the person in my car goes, holy shit, I just paid that platform $38, $40 for this ride. You're telling me you got $16, $17? Yeah, the rest is all fees. There's no grocery store you're going to go to where you buy $30 worth of groceries, but you get to the cash register and they say, yeah, that's $72. What do you mean? Taxes and fees. So I'm buying $30 worth of groceries and you telling me it's $72 in total because of taxes and fees? You put all them groceries back. Same with rides. When they find out the ride is only $16, $17, they go, so what's all the rest of? Oh, just fees and taxes. Wait a minute. So I paid $70 for a ride and you're getting $28, $29 out of that 70. And you're saying all the rest is taxes and fees? Yeah. You know what? How do I just go directly through you with all the taxes and fees? Just give me $50. Now me, the driver, here's the platform. Here's me, the driver. I get 50. The platform gets nothing. And the person who went to the platform to look for a ride gets the ride they were looking for at a cheaper price. I get paid more. We're going back and forth. Therefore, we have to stay on the platforms to save our community from being ripped off. We cannot just X ourselves away from that platform and walk off from the platform going, man, I don't want to work for Uber and Lyft. You've never worked for Uber and Lyft. Once you understand, you've never worked for Uber and Lyft. You're saving your people, your community from getting on a platform that's ripping people off. The money they get from their W-2s is being taken out of your community, put into their platform, which pays investors and pensions and all these things. And guess what the driver gets? The driver is the only way the money gets back into the community. So if you don't get a driver a lot of money, guess what? A lot of money doesn't go back into your community. The driver, me, the one who doesn't work for the platforms, I am the way I can stop these platforms from ripping off my community, but I got to be on the platforms. If you don't get yourself inside of the matrix, you don't change the matrix. If you stay out of the matrix don't even know you exist. So we as drivers all put ourselves into the matrix and we say, we're here to save you. How much did you pay for this ride? Oh, $198. Well, that's crazy. You paid $198. I'm getting $78 out of that $198. You just paid $120 in fees. That's why we don't work for the apps. And all people say, well, why you keep working for them? The way we look at it is the reality way, not the matrix way. The matrix way, you're thinking how the narrative of the matrix wants you to think. You think you work for Uber and you work for Lyft. You don't think how their legal documents and everything are laid out. You are an independent contractor. You do not work for them. They do not work for you. You engage with them. They say it in their terms of service. We do not engage with drivers. Drivers engage with us, which means we come to the platform by turning our app on to say, hey, you guys got anybody who need a ride? We engage. The apps don't send me a request going, hey, Jeff, turn your app on because I got somebody that needs a ride right now. The app will never send you that. My phone's off. So Uber's not going to send me a ride or call me. Hey, Jeff, what you doing? Man, I'm on a podcast. Hey, bro, turn your app on. We got a ride for you. The app don't engage with me. It says it in their terms of service. The driver engages with us. So what we do is when we turn on the app, we're saying, hi, I'm isolated on my own, doing my own thing. I'm done doing what I do for the day. I'm going to engage with this platform. So I jump onto the platform. I turn my app on. Now I'm in the matrix. And I'm seeing all this shit going on in the matrix right now. Rides, shit rides, crazy rides, this couple of bangers here and there. And my community is jumping into the matrix. Now you got riders and drivers both involved in the matrix. We're all on this platform now. We don't work for the matrix. We don't work for Uber and Lyft. We're in it. And we're in it to save people, to get them out of it. To say, stop paying, $7 a mile for a ride that I'm only getting like $1 a mile for. You're giving $6 a mile away outside of your community. So you gave $36 to these people for this ride from the airport, but they're going to give me $7 out of the 36. $29 goes into the matrix that your community shouldn't have put into the matrix, because it builds that matrix. And what do? They invest, they get bigger. Also, they can get rid of us. They want to go driverless. They want to get rid of us. So when people say, well, why y'all still work for Uber and Lyft? They don't understand Uber and Lyft. They don't understand rideshare. They don't understand driver. We have never worked for Uber and Lyft. People mistake that, and that narrative is stuck in it. Like I said, it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. It's hard to take people who don't understand Uber and Lyft to teach them the truth about Uber and Lyft. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. You can't teach an employee brain person contractor law, because we're trying to say we are contractors under contract law. We're not under employee law. Employee law is a whole nother set of books. National Labor Relations Acts deal with employees. They don't deal with contractors. We're a whole nother set of void and voidable contracts. We do something way different. But it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. So with this channel, I teach people exactly who we are. We're not employees of Uber and Lyft. Just like Southwest Airlines is not an employee of Expedia. You go to Expedia. Holiday Inn is not an employee of Expedia. When you go look for a hotel and you go to Expedia, that don't mean Holiday Inn is now, oh, I ain't know you guys work for Expedia. Ain't nobody ever walked in a hotel and said no shit like that. Excuse me, lady at the front. You work for Expedia, right? No, because you already know in your head, you went to Expedia to book a room at Holiday Inn. So you say you work for Holiday Inn because you wear a Holiday Inn uniform. I don't wear an Uber uniform, do I? So why do people say I work for Uber? I don't have an Uber name tag. Why do people say I work for Uber? I'm an independent contractor, just like you go to Holiday Inn. That lady works for Holiday Inn, even though you book through Expedia. Expedia is a platform. Uber and Lyft are platforms. They sometimes want to keep us out of the market of rideshare, keep us out of that market because they see how we operate. They see how we're making money around the game they want to trap us into. They want to control wages. They want to control the prices. They want to do manipulation of the market. We come in and bust all that open. We offer true negotiation. How much is this ride from the concert worth for you? Well, we paid $170. Well, that's funny because I'm only getting 66. You getting 66? We just paid $170 for this ride. Damn, they're keeping $110. Tell you what, give me 100. We're good. Bro, we'll give you 150. You just saved us $25. Here's 150. So you just made damn near $100 more just by opening your mouth, talking and pulling these people out of the matrix, negotiating a true market value of what you're worth. Because if your wage and your salaries are not competitive, it's up to you as an independent contractor to make your wage and your salary competitive. Your price is negotiable. Your price is not fixed. If you think you cheap, they're going to get you for cheap. If you think you worth it, make it worth it. Just like when I had to call my insurance people today, I had to say, listen, insurance is worth something, but I don't think it's worth over $700 to me. How much can I get this for real? Same way when somebody gets in my car. How much is this worth to you? Well, this ride is worth $100. I can give you this ride for $100. Cool, because the app is charging me $130. You'll do it for $100? Yeah, I'll do it for $100. Man, here's $100. Man, this is up, bro. Didn't even turn on the apps. Yeah, exactly. Not today, not today. And it's too many people out there who don't understand contract work. Because like I said, we've been employees. We've been indoctrinated to become employees. When you go to high school, the first thing they tell you to do is, when you get out, you're going to get a good job. You're going to get a good job with this education. When you get out, you're going to get a good job. They never tell you, but I tell students when I meet at ASU, when you get your degree, start your own company. I tell them that shit all the time. When you get your degree, start your own company. How? See, they haven't been told how. This channel is the one who breaks shit open and says, this is how. I used to be corporate. I'm an accountant. I do all the business licensing, the insurances. I do the reporting. I do the financials. I've done it my whole life. I could tell you how. These kids be like, well, I was going to get out and try to get me a job. I was going to get my resume together and everything. I'm like, bro, if you really want to go for your true worth, don't let somebody trap you in what they think you're worth. Start your own company. What are you doing? Well, I'm doing journalism. Bro, start you a TikTok, start you a YouTube, start you an X account, start you a Kick, start you a Twix, Kicks, and go out and do journalism. You will have people sponsoring you. Go out and do journalism. You will have YouTube paying you through views, through membership, through algorithm. Go out and do journalism. Stop thinking you need to get a journalism degree and go work for somebody else's shit so they can tell you what stories to report on. You as an independent journalist, there's independent journalists on here like Cash Jordan. I watch Cash Jordan. This dude gets 3, 4, 500,000 views per video. You know how much money this dude makes being an independent journalist? He's probably got a journalism degree. Do you think he says, well, I need to get out of college so I can become a journalist and work for somebody? Somebody will pay this man probably $60,000 a year, $70,000 a year, if that. I don't know how much journalists make, but he probably makes a few million a year doing it on his own. So why settle for 60 or 70,000 as a journalist when you can make millions as a journalist? This is what I tell these kids at ASU when they ride in my car. When they ride in my car, I'm freeing each one of these motherfuckers from the matrix as we're riding in my car. And I tell them, don't ever get out of school and think you need to work for somebody. That's the mistake I made in 1991. I got out of school, went straight to college, straight from college, straight to the employment field. I never started my own company until I realized I'm running all of these people companies and they're paying me to do it. What if I decide to do it on my own? All the time I saved, all the effort and energy I saved, all the freedom I had, and still was making the same amount of money, if not more. I could save myself money by using accounting analysis. I can analyze all my bills, use accounting analysis and say, you know what? I'm gonna start making some phone calls. I did this shit for corporate America. I could do it for myself. So that's what I do. I teach all these kids the same thing. If you invest money, you will make money. There's too many people out there who feel entitled to somebody else spending all the money to make sure they have a job. No, I'll spend my own money, invest in my own equipment, buy my own clothes, do my own thing, get my own licenses, get my own permits. I will start my own company so I can have my own job. I could be a benefit to my community without relying on you to build some shit for me to work at. Because like one of my friends, Carmen, she was saying how Elon and all these people get all these billions and billions of dollars, and money from the government. And I said like this, have you ever seen a poor person give somebody a job? Name one poor person you've seen hire 2,000 people, 30,000 people. Name one poor person you've seen hire 15,000 people. Name one poor person you've seen build a whole business complex and employ. Name one poor person you've seen do that. You haven't. So putting money on poor people who don't want to do shit with the money except buy big screen TVs is a bad investment. That's not a good investment. You ain't gonna get your money back. But if you put your money on people who are building businesses, building companies, building shit, guess who they're building it for? For people who don't want to do that, for people who want to be employees. So I'm all for giving rich people a tax break if they guarantee to create jobs with the money we're giving you a tax break from. Because what is a tax break? A tax is a revenue. So if we're saying we're going to not have you pay revenue, but instead of you paying the government that revenue, giving you the tax break, you need to pay a person, pay a family. We're going to give you $1 billion in tax breaks. If I give you $1 billion in tax breaks, you need to be paying out $700 million to people you're hiring with that $1 billion in tax breaks I'm giving you. So I don't mind giving rich people tax breaks as long as they pay it to the people who they're building that company for, to work at. Because a lot of these people who want to go get jobs, they don't ever want to start their own company. They never do. So me giving them money and government assistance every month, it's money gone, money gone, money gone, money gone. I ain't never getting that shit back. I ain't never getting EBT back. I'm never getting, welfare back. I'm never getting Section 8 back. I'm never getting none of that shit back. But if I give it to people who actually build companies and build business, say, if you promise to hire X amount of people, hire these motherfuckers so they can have some money. So I don't have to give them money. Make these people a benefit instead of letting them sit on fucking couches all day, smoking weed, drinking, playing hopscotch and shit, doing, sitting on TikTok all day. I don't want to pay people for that. We did that shit during the pandemic and everybody got stuck not wanting to go back to work. That's how it feels being on welfare. People getting money, they never want to go back to work. So if I give you a tax break as a billionaire, I'm going to give you $15 billion in tax breaks, $15 billion. But you need to pay a huge chunk of that back out into the community. You can't take that $15 billion home and call it good. Because if that's the shit you're going to do, I might as well just get a $15 billion to the people sitting at home any damn way. So now I'm double dipping. I'm giving you the $15 billion. And I'm going to give $15 billion to these motherfuckers sitting at home. I'm going to give you the money. And I need you to say, with this huge tax break, because I don't have to give the government $15 billion, I need to give it to the people who I'm hiring, the employees, the contractors. I need to give it to all of these people so they can put money back into the community. So they can go out and build small business. So they can go out and keep bills paid. So they can go do things. Don't want to pay people to sit at home and sit on TikTok. That's not what I want to do, man. That's not what I want to do. Do not come here and say, I just want to, sit at home and be on TikTok and have somebody pay for the roof over my head because my kids need somewhere to live or my kids need food. So I'm going to need some EBT. Everybody need to eat. That's nothing new. Everybody needs a roof over their head. That's nothing new. Everybody needs clothes. That's nothing new. What's new is you need to be a benefit to society in some way other than feeling entitled to somebody taking care of you. That's what's new. And nobody wants to hear that part. Nobody wants to be a benefit. Everybody wants to have a pity party and have somebody feel sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for nobody. I feel sorry for your kids that you're not strong enough to provide for them. That's why I feel sorry for those kids that got a weak ass parent. I feel sorry for that person. Because they gonna grow up and they gonna say, well, my mom didn't do shit all day. She did okay. She took care of us. We had a big screen TV. We had a motherfucking Riviera on 22s. My mom did okay. What the fuck I gotta work for? I'm gonna do what my mom did. We kicked it. We always had nice food in the refrigerator. We had, nice furniture and shit like that. Plastic on the living room couch. We ain't damage it. Why do I need to get a job? I want to do the same thing my mom did. She ain't work. I don't want to work either. That's the cycle we start putting out there. I don't like that cycle because it's a cycle of non-productivity. And when you're a non-productive person, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. So you sitting around all day, you ain't got shit, you're not creating nothing. You're not generating any thoughts, you're not producing anything. An idle mind is the devil's workshop. So you ain't got shit to do but sit around and think of shit to do. And you're around just doing absolutely nothing. Creating problems, creating havoc, creating drama. You're not trying to create any wealth. You're not trying to create any benefits for the community. You're not trying to create any jobs for anybody that might need a job. No, you sit around thinking, well, somebody better help me pay for all this. Somebody got to help me take care of all of this. I can't take care of all this by myself. Somebody got to help me pay for this. Idle mind is the devil's workshop. So when I see people sit around saying that rich people shouldn't get tax rebates, do you know what rich people do with those rebates? Who do you work for? What building do you walk in every day? Did you build that building? No, you didn't. Did you put a brick in your hand with some mortar on a little slab? And did you build that? No. Did you lay the foundation? No. Did you lay the pipes? Did you lay the electricity? Did you put the TVs on the wall? What did you do for the building you walking in every damn day? You didn't do shit. But somebody gave you a job to produce things inside that building, whether it's services or products. Somebody gave you a job to work in that building. And guess how they was able to do that? Through a tax break. Because if they had to pay taxes and also pay your ass at the same time, somebody ain't gonna have a job. They're going to go right back to saying, well, we got to shut down. We can't afford it. They're going to shut down. And guess where you're going to end up? Back on Section 8, back with EBT. Oh, somebody got to help me pay for this because ain't no jobs around here. I can't work. Somebody got to help me pay for this. I ain't never seen a poor people give somebody a job. I don't ever think I've seen somebody poor say, you know what? I'm going to open a company tomorrow and employ 615 people. Bro, you on Section 8, man. Put that weed down. What's wrong with you? Oh, man, tomorrow, man. I'm about to straight up, man. I'm hiring 615 motherfuckers tomorrow. I think we're gonna start a little company, man. We're gonna start, man, put that fucking weed. That's somebody put something in your weed, dog. For real. I ain't never seen nobody poor offer people jobs like that. So yes, I'm for giving rich people a tax break because these rich people should be saying we need to put money back into communities. PepsiCo, you need a break. Popeye's Chicken, y'all need tax breaks. Anybody who deals with, GM, you got cars, you need tax breaks. Everybody needs tax breaks. But you have the guarantee to put that money back into the community. If we say you ain't giving it to the government, at least give it to the communities of the people who work for you. Help building your products, help building your service. That's what it is. And folks think, oh man, these are billionaires. Sometimes wealth is not in how much cash you got, but in how much cash you can create. So when you say somebody's net worth is net worth, not gross worth. Because think about the gross worth. Gross means everything you could be worth. So that's everything you could potentially make with no liabilities, no expenses, no nothing. It's just gross worth. So my gross worth might be with all the money I can make doing everything, let's say $1 million. But they say, Jeff, but your net worth is only like $200,000. Yeah, my net worth might be only 200 grand because maybe I got $300,000 in debt. So that eats away at 300,000 of my gross worth. Because I got to still pay that off. So that's somebody else's money. It's not mine. I owe that out. And then I'm going to have incidentals, things that happen. Actuarial science says that I'm going to have dental bills and medical bills, and I'm going to have car repairs. So therefore, it eats away at all of that. So my net worth is everything that I could probably retain at the end of the day once everything's done. That's my net worth. So when you see people's net worth being, $1 billion, $81 million, imagine what their gross worth is. So if their net worth is 81 million or $50 million, that means they're doing a whole lot of transactions you ain't even heard of. They got a lot of liabilities and shit out there hanging that you ain't even heard of yet. So what are they involved in? That's what I want to know. What are you involved in to have a net worth of $51 million, but you don't got 51 million sitting in your bank right now? What are you really involved in? They got stocks, they got assets, they got future revenue inflows, they got deals they're working on. It's a lot of shit going on out there to be gross, man, to be gross. Yeah. Oh, I heard about the judge going against Trump and Musk. And this is the thing. This is what I said. I put a TikTok out this morning, and my TikTok is same thing at Mike Drop Barbecue, and you can see all my political shit over there. But I put a video out today, and I was talking about budgeting. And I started out my video saying, imagine a husband and wife sitting at the kitchen table. The husband says, hey, honey, about how much money do we got in the bank? And the wife says, I don't know, about $10,000 to $15,000. I just put this on TikTok this morning. This is exactly what I'm going to tell you. And this is why the judge, I don't agree with the judge. And the wife says, I don't know, about $10,000 to $15,000. Husband goes, oh, that's cool. Well, shit, I'm just going to look and see where we can save money. Let me open up the account and look and see where we can save money. See if there's some waste or something going on in there. And the wife jumps up, goes, no, don't open the bank account. And the husband like, okay, that's kind of weird. You freaking out? I'm just saying, I just want to look to make sure we're not wasting money. Maybe we're spending too much at the grocery store, spending too much on insurance. Like I was spending it, I'm spending $700 instead of $300. I just want to look and see where I can cut costs, babe. That's all I'm trying to do. No, if you open up that checkbook, we're getting divorced. Do not open that bank account. We're going to get divorced. That's when you start wondering what the hell's going on in our bank account that's got you this damn serious about me not going in there. So my name. So if you see me sitting there wanting to go and help our family, I'm trying to help our family, and you're telling me not to go and do something that I feel is going to help our family. You don't have anything that can help our family. All you're saying is that if I try to help our family, you're going to divorce me because it's that damn serious. You're against me to that degree. Man, thank you, Michael. I appreciate it, brother. Man. See, what type of SUV would be best, midsize or large? I say a large SUV. That's just me. I go with, because I want 6, 7 people in mine. 5, anybody can get in 5. But when you start going 6 and 7 vehicles, yeah, 6 or 7 people, that's what I'm talking about. And yeah, these judges are corrupt, man. And so if something is so serious, think about it. If something is so serious that you're saying, I do not want you to look into that bank account to help us save money for our house. If you look in our bank account to try to help us save money of what's going on in our house, I'm going to divorce you. I think you're evil for trying to save us money. I think you're corrupt for trying to save us money. I think you're trying to, be a Nazi for helping us save money. You're trying to take over the house by helping us save money. Apparently there's some shit going on in that bank that you don't want me to see. I mean, if it's that damn critical, if it's on an up and up, what would you say? Oh, sure, honey, let's sit down. Tomorrow, I'll be home from work early. Let's open the bank. Let's go through it because I've already been thinking, man, we're spending a lot of money. We should have probably a lot more. Let's go through the bank account together. Great idea. I'll buy the wine and the sushi. I'll come and hang out with you, babe. Cool. That's what a real wife would say if she wanted to really know what was going on and if the husband really had a plan to help save money. But what the Democrats are doing, no, they don't want to. No, don't open them books. Y'all better stop opening them books. Stop looking in records. Don't go through records. I don't want y'all to see wire transfers. Don't look at where we wiring money to. Because see, when you wire money to somewhere, you've got a point now. Because when I worked in wires in Caesar's Palace, I worked at the wire desk. When people would wire $2-3 million in, that's a point. I'd have to approve that. They can't just wire it in for free. They wire it in, we approve it. So now you approve it and you say, wire it back. So now you got to transfer in, you got to transfer out. That's what the Democrats are scared of, the transfer outs. Because once I got a point and I know where the money is going, now I can say this person is a harbor for money. We transfer money into them. Where do they wire money to? And you start seeing it going to American bank accounts in the Caymans, American bank accounts in Sweden, American bank accounts in Europe, American bank accounts in Germany. And you're like, who's all these Americans where this money's going? You start following the money trail. That's what the Democrats are scared of. The Democrats are scared of that. Just like I said, a wife should tell her husband, we could go over the finances. I don't care. We could do it Wednesday. If you want, I'll open up the bank account. We can go through everything. But if it's to the point where she wants to divorce you because you want to look through the records to make sure you guys can't save money somewhere you think you might be spending too much. Because like I said, I just went through it twice. Well, first I went through it earlier this year. I went through my internet service and my telephone. I was leaving AT&T and I was going with Verizon. Now I was paying $90 a month for Cox Cable for the internet for the house, $90 a month. I was paying $140 a month for my AT&T. So that's $230 a month I'm spending on phone and wireless. I go through all my records. I did the same thing what Doge did. I did the same thing, but I've been doing this shit for a long time. I've been doing it for a living. So when I said, I'm going to go over to Verizon said, well, we can give you a phone, 2 phone numbers and cell phone for $145 a month. I said, y'all basically saving me $100 a month. It was like, yeah. So they're saving me $100 a month. My internet's sitting right there. I got one there. I got one in the kitchen, the same internet. So I can have internet all the way out in the front yard now because I got this internet extender now, this Wi-Fi extender. So Verizon saved me $100 a month for the exact same thing I'm already getting, phone and internet. I did the same shit Doge is doing. I sat down and I went through everything to see where I could save money. Saved $100 a month. That's $1,200 a year. I don't got to pay no more. $100 a month is all the gas I probably put in my car. I don't know. So that's gone. $100 a month gone. Saved it. Just saved myself over $300 a month on car insurance. Now I'm up to $400 a month savings. I'm saving myself probably about $50 a month in home insurance. So I'm up to $450 a month in just saving money. Just saving money. I didn't run my heat all winter. So I mean, my power bill was like $30-something plus another $30-something for the hookup fees. So I was paying $67 a month for electric all winter. Paid $67 a month. That's it. That's it. When you have somebody who says, because I'm a Republican, I've always been good with money. I'm an accountant. I've always been good with money. So when you have somebody say, I want to come in and help you guys organize your money so you know where your money's going so it can go further, so we can use the money we save to invest in other things. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. But if I flip out and I freak out and I start saying, no, man, don't try to save me. No, don't look at my home insurance. Don't look at my home insurance paperwork. No. Don't look at my car insurance paperwork. No. Don't look at that, man. Don't look at, wow, what am I hiding? I'm trying to help you, dog. I'm trying to help you save money on car. Don't look at my phone bill. No, don't look through my phone bill. No. Wow, what you doing with your phone? I can't even look through your phone bill. I'm trying to save you money. I could save you $100 a month on your phone bill with your internet and your home phone. I could save you $100 a month, $100 a month, $25 a week. I'm saving you that, bro. $1,200 a year. I'm saving you. No, don't look at my phone bill, man. No. Dog, you a criminal, man. You looking through my phone bill. That's criminal shit, man. I'm trying to save you money. No, man, you a criminal, man. You a criminal. That's why I say these Democrats is up to some shit, because they freaking out on somebody trying to say, we just want to help the American people who are on WIC, people on Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security. All these people probably really do need the money. They probably really do need the money. But if we're sending money overseas, wiring money places, we need to see who are we wiring money to. And once we find out that point, we look at that point and see where they're wiring money to. And we can say, wait a minute. So we're sending 40 million this way, and within a day, they're sending 5 million this way. Every single time. It's a cycle. They're doing it every time. 40 million, 5 million, 40 million, 5 million, 40 million, 5. What's that 5 million for? Oh, Chuck Schumer, what's good, bro? Don't you got an account in the Caymans? Don't it end in the last 3 digits, 018? Oh, so 40 million, 5 million to 018, 40 million, 5 million to 018, 40 million, 5 million to 0. I used to work the wire transfer desk at Caesar's Palace back in 1998. Check my stats. 1998. I used to work the wire transfer desk. So when people wire money in, I wire money out. They wire money in, out. First thing I do when I get to work in the morning, 7, 8 in the morning, I go through the wires, because people are trying to wire money in so they can play. And it stops, money laundering laws. The FBI always asks us who's wiring money in, who's wiring money out. So I come in and I go through all the wires. I even put the names of the wires. I put the names, everything. These are all the people who wired in money. So I sit there and I went through all of it. Well, a bodyguard on a podcast, they were laundering money. Oh, I believe it, brother. I believe it, man. I believe it. So anyone in Atlanta, something is up with Uber. Hey, if anybody's in Atlanta, check in Atlanta. Ebby says something's up with Uber. But yeah, and I used to work the wire transfer desk. So I can tell you, every single person who wired money in that day, who I wired money out to that day, because it could be people just winning and wanting their money back. And that's what the government needs to know. Because if the government is sitting over here going, dude, Stan just had, $4 million wired into him. From who? From Caesar's Palace. So they'll contact me at Caesar's Palace. Hey, Jeff, you wired like 4 million out to Stan. Yeah, he wired in $10 million a few days before that. So he lost $6 million. Oh, okay. So he did. Yeah, he wired money in. He wired in 10 million. Here's the wire confirmation and everything. And then he played, and he left with 4 million. I wired 4 million back out. Okay. And he left, 3 million on his account. So we've got 3 million here. He only wanted 6 million. So he only lost 1 million actually. So he wired in 10. We held 3 right here for us and wired him back 6 because he wanted to come back and play. All right, we're just making sure he lost $1 million. He don't have no phantom money. We can track it all for you. That's what we have wire desk for. That's what we have people with confirmation numbers. While we only had one person working the wire desk. Because if you have multiple people working the wire desk, multiple shit can happen. It was just me and this girl, I think Carolyn was her name. Carolyn, she worked it too. So I was general ledger. I would come in and help her. I did financials, like balance sheet, income statement. But wire desk was a whole nother animal. But whenever she wasn't there, I had to do wire desk. I also did money. The money market. So I bought and sold currency every day. I used to get the Wall Street Journal. We didn't have internet back then. This was 1998. We didn't have internet. I used to get the Wall Street Journal and I would go through money market. I would buy money. I would buy currency all over the world. And based on how much I made or lost in that currency, I would let it sit or I would pull it out. If I made a good gain, I would pull it out. And I'd tell my boss, I'd have a huge spreadsheet. This is all the money I made playing money market. This is how much, I still got sitting in there, because it's just, okay, well, since that's low, just dilute that. Go buy all that currency, use all that money to buy that currency, and then we'll pull it out tomorrow if it goes up. That's all we did at Caesar's Palace. That's it. We made money. So when people see me doing ride share and shit, and they say, well, drivers don't do shit but drive. There's a lot that we've done in life that we may not talk about on the ride. There's a lot. I mean, I'm one of those people who just so happened to be involved in corporate, and I got out of corporate and I decided to do this. And I help people make money now. I help people understand the rationale behind business, how things really work. We're not employees. We're not kids no more. We're grown-ups. We got to make the grown-up decisions. And it's a lot of people out there. Jonah says, hey, Uber is still on. There's a lot of people out there who think that the government or anybody else is entitled to helping you, giving you information. No, they're not entitled to do nothing. Why do you think the Democrats are so scared? Because they knew they were not entitled to give anybody any information. Elizabeth Warren even said Americans are not entitled to know what we're doing with their money. She said that. She said Americans don't have to know what we're doing with their money. What? This is Elizabeth Warren was going to try to run for president one day. This lady literally just said Americans they're not entitled to know what we're doing with their money. Lady, we voted you in. You work for us. We don't work for you. We're not your slaves. It's like, but this is Democrat mentality though. If you guys are paying all these tax dollars, giving us all this money, and we're becoming rich, we're becoming elites, we go from $175,000 a year salaries to now we're worth $40 million all of a sudden somehow. You don't got to know where we're getting this money from. You don't got to know what we're doing with this money. I'm like, wait. And this is what the Democrats are saying out loud, but yet they turn around and say, we're the party of law and order. We're the party of transparency. And these are the same people telling you in the next breath, y'all don't even know what we doing with this money. Ain't y'all business. Same people. Y'all don't even know what the books say. No, don't open the books up. Y'all don't need to know nothing. When they tell you something, but they doing something completely different, that's when you need to start worrying. They're telling you one thing, but they're doing something. And we've seen that so many times in different elections. The party that's always saying something, we call it misinformation. They're misleading you. It's misinformation. So they're telling you something, but they do something different and they justify why they couldn't do what they said. Oh, well, we couldn't do what we told you to do. Thanks for voting us in. Thanks for giving us the power to do that. But we can't do that because it's not really your business anyways. So why the hell did we vote you in? Then you misled us because you told us you was going to be doing all of this. You told us you was going to be doing all of that. We put you in office and you come back, well, yeah, I know we said that, but that was just to get you to vote for us. Now, reality, we ain't doing what we say we're going to do. Trump was exactly opposite of that. This man said, I'm going to come in and we're going to create Doge. We're going to create this with Vivek Ramesh. We're going to have Elon. We're going to come in. We're going to clean up the books. We're going to be more transparent. We're going to let Americans know where all this money is going. They're sending all this money to Ukraine. It's unaccounted for. People are losing their minds right now trying to, keep bills paid. They're losing their minds right now. But yet all these elites, they're just like, we don't care about these American people. It ain't their business to know what we're doing with this money. We're going to give money to these people. Wait a minute. So that $30 million you sent to those people, you could have probably used to help the people in North Carolina. Man, fuck them people in North Carolina. Ain't nobody worried about them. I'm trying to get this transgender play going on over there. So I'm going to send that money over there. Why? Because you're getting a kickback. Whenever you send money away from somebody and nobody can tell where it went to. Now, when FEMA was using all that money, supposedly to help all these people, but yet telling everybody, well, we don't have any money left. There's no money left. What do you mean there's no money left? We know in the budget what we said what FEMA gets because we have a budget and everybody's tripping. They're like, wait a minute, FEMA. Yeah, we've been having a lot of hurricanes and stuff, man. We've been having a lot of hurricanes, but you've not been paying for those hurricanes. So what are you talking about? And all of a sudden they sitting there going, well, we just was paying $700 a night for illegals to live in these luxury hotels. Guess who benefited? All the people who own the luxury hotels. Because of the people who own the luxury hotels are entire chains. They're elites. They're getting tax dollars at $700 a night when we know it don't cost $700 a night for those hotels. So they're getting all of this money from all these taxpayers. And guess who's getting a kickback? Whoever approved that. Whoever approved that now is getting a kickback now. The Democrats don't want to show you who approved it, who's getting kickbacks, who benefited from that contract. They don't want to show you that. Like I said, it's a husband and wife just sitting at the kitchen table. Hun, let's go through the checkbook because I think we can probably save ourselves some money somewhere along this. Any wife that says, okay, that's a good idea. Let's go number by number, line by line. Hey, what was this $32 for right here? Oh, $32. That was our subscription for this. Oh, okay, cool. Every month is $32 a month. All right, no problem. What's this $101? Oh, that $101, that's where my sister called and she needed $101. Was that a loan or did you just give it to her? Oh, no, she's giving it back to me. Okay, hit her up right now. And she might say, oh, shit, I forgot about the $101. Let me get that over. And she cash out you the $101 real quick. See, that's how you go through your checkbook. I loaned him that $101. Oh, yeah. She gonna pay it back. Hit her right now. Hey, you got that one-on-one? Girl, I got that one-on-one here. Send it right back. Now you got the 101, deposit it back into the account. The 101 washes now. It was an out and an in. It's a zero-sum game. Go to the next transaction. What's the 1,500? Mortgage. Okay. What's the 376? Okay. What's this? And that's how you go through a checkbook. A lot of people don't go through bank statements. They don't go through checkbooks. They just say, what's my balance? What's my balance? And it's easy to get over on people like that. It's easy to get over on people like that when they don't know what's going on in their bank account. When they just, I don't know. I just know it's money in there. How much? I don't know. I know every time I swipe the card, it works. Okay. So if every time you swipe the card, it works, don't you think other people are probably swiping that card, making it work too? I don't know. I just know when I swipe it, it works. Then you open up the checkbook, you see somebody else, every time you swipe it, somebody else is swiping it 4 times. They're like, shit, man, I just went and got gas once. Oh, well, I got gas for me. I got gas for my cousin. I went and bought some sushi. I went and bought a new hat from eBay. I got this. I mean, damn, how much money you spending? Well, every time I swipe it, it works. It's like, that's why it's so critical to do exactly what Elon and them are doing right now. It is so critical. And I'm glad the American people, like I said, and y'all know me, I'm 100 with it. Black people are not financially literate for the most part. I'm not saying 100% of black people because 100% of nothing is true. So the majority of black people are not financially literate. So they don't even understand what's going on. I showed y'all my credit score. Like I said, my credit score jumps through the fucking roof and I don't even know why. But this is, when I talk about financial literacy, this is my credit score. That was as January the 20th. So a month have passed. It may be dropped by now. Who knows? But most black people, you're not going to see them walk into a car dealership with a 778 credit score. And that's not me being racist. That's me being real. If you're black and you're of a certain age, and you know how shit is cyclical, how we've been through life, and you're not sitting over a 700 credit score, what are you doing wrong? You need to sit down and go through some accounting. Are you living above your means? Think about it. We're of age right now. We know how shit is. It's called an obligation. It's called your word. If you take out money from something, you got to pay it back. But if you take it out and all you got is a ton of fucking excuses, then it's Democrat, because that's the shit Democrats do. You vote them in, then they got a ton of excuses for why they can't do what they said they was going to do. It's like you borrow money, then you got a ton of excuses for why you ain't going to pay it back. Well, I'm not paying it back because you asked for it. I'm not paying it back because you act like you mad at me about it. No, then you wasn't going to pay it back anyways. You were just waiting for me to give you a justification for why you wasn't going to pay it back, which is why I don't loan people money, because I come from the hood and I've heard every excuse in the fucking book in the hood. I've loaned people 800. I've loaned people 150. I've loaned people 50 and never seen it come back. I've heard all the excuses. The only way you get your shit together is you go through an accounting. You go through a reconciliation of who you got around you, how you're paying money out, how you're getting money back. That's how you get to that point. You don't get to that point through being lazy brained. And like I said, the majority of black people out there, they don't understand credit. Credit is your word. Credit is your integrity. Are you going to pay me back? Yeah. You give them $100. 2 weeks later, hey, you got the $100, man. You know, I was going to pay you, man. But guess what, man? I had a motherfucking flat tire. Okay, cool. I'll give you one. You had a flat tire. Hey, man, you going to pay? Yeah, man. Man, I was going to pay you back, man, because, man, my baby mama called, man. I had no idea that kid had. Okay, I'll give you 2. All right, cool. 3 weeks later, hey, man, you don't have 3 paychecks. You going to pay me that 100 back? Man, you keep asking about that damn $100, man. I ain't paying you shit, man. I'm tired of you asking about that damn $100. See? That's why I don't loan people money. Because when they want that money, they all up in your face. Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, man. But when you want it back, they don't want to hear nothing about it. They don't want to hear shit about it. So I tell people, watch, you got to reconcile the people around you. Reconcile the people around you. And if they feel bad that you won't loan them money, it's not on them. Tell them, I'm not loaning you money because of the shit I've been through. You probably got amazing credit. You probably got great credit. I don't know. But I'm not loaning you money because of the shit I've been through. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It's got to do with me and the fact that people have played me. So I'm not loaning out money. You got to know other people. At the age we're at, I guarantee you know about 30, 40 people. If you don't know 30 or 40 people in your circle right now, 30 or 40 people whose credit score is over 550, over 600. If everybody you know credit score is in the 3s and the 4s, you better reconcile some shit. You better reconcile yours. If everybody you know credit score is in the 3s and the 4s, you better reconcile some shit, because there's a reason why you hanging around 3s and 4s and not 5s and 6s. 7s even surprised me, because I got a lot of fucking debt. I got a house and 2 cars I got to pay for, so that shit surprises me. But 5s, 6s, I'm cool with 5s and 6s. You in the 3s and 4s and shit, I don't know. Even low 5s, I don't know. Because that means you got a fucking man. You got to just tax the brick. See, look at that, Jonas. I'm sitting at 7. That's what I'm saying. 7 shocked me, man. That shit shocks me. Because that means you living up to your word. You're living up to your obligations. It's mental. It's mental. I feel bad when I see a past due balance. It's like I'm not doing my job. Somebody told me, I'm going to front you some money, Jeff, or I'm going to do something for you, Jeff. We're going to give you power, Jeff. And in return, will you pay us back? Yes, I will. Look at that, 800. That's what I'm saying, man. I ain't never been on no 800. I probably never will be. I have too much debt to be at 800. It's like 800, my debt to equity is not. But if I sit up there and I say, pay your bills, be responsible for your own actions. And that's it, Mel. It's so many people out there who wanna brush off the hole that they're in on somebody else. Well, the reason why my credit fucked up is because, wait a minute, are you a conscious adult? Are you conscious? So you telling me that you allow somebody else to fuck up your credit. Now your credit is attached to your social security number. That's what it is. It's nobody else's number. So every choice you make is attached to the decisions you make based on that number. So if my credit is fucked up, it's because I co-signed for the wrong person, loaned out the wrong money, or didn't do my own obligations. So you can't blame nobody. A lot of people, my ex-boyfriend. No, it was you, motherfucker. Because if your ex-boyfriend credit is fucked up and you fronted him something, knowing he got fucked, if he didn't take care of his, you think he's going to take care of yours? Common sense. Common sense. If I meet a lady and she got 450 credit score, there's no way in hell I'm going to put some shit on my credit card for her. Hey, Jeff, you know what? I'll tell you what, just maybe if you just put this on your credit and then I'll just pay it on, I'll just give you the money. No, because you don't even do yourself like that. You really think you're going to sell me like that? I'm looking at your own. Bad credit should hurt you. It should hurt you like internally when you lay down at night. You should say, I need to do something to fix this. My word is good. I am not this. This is not a reflection of me. My word is good. I need to fix this. I've been going around doing shady shit. And now I'm to the point where I owe all these people money. I've said all this thing and they live in a lie. They live in a lie. You got nice shoes, nice cars. Their rent is paid, all these bills paid, and they keep going forward, fucking up people. They keep going forward, messing up other obligations. You got to take care of past obligations. That's why they call it an obligation. It's something you're obligated to take care of. It's an obligation. Don't involve yourself in a new obligation without taking care of the past ones. That's how you get into this spiral. And once the excuses work, oh shit, you got new excuses now. Because if you tell this person that, oh, it worked. I'm going to tell this person that too. So now you do. And now all of a sudden you got 4 obligations outstanding and you keep telling people the same shit. I lost my job. I lost my job. I lost my job. Well, there's other ways to make money other than a job. I lost my job. I lost my job. There's other ways to make money other than your job. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I just cracked 7. I was living beyond my means prior. Cut out a lot of BS. Watched everything I was spending. That's it. That's it. What's up, Trace? What's good? Look at 748. Shoot, 774. And that's what I'm saying, man. And this is funny because I said, even on this channel, there's a reason why a certain mentality of people watch my channel altogether. My channel is not offensive. My channel is elevating. I didn't ask nobody, none of these people, what their credit scores was when they subscribed my channel. Didn't ask. But you can see we got 774, cracking 7s, people in the 6s, 748s. We've got 800s. What else? We've got, I know some else up here, 729s. I didn't ask none of these people to subscribe my channel, but I'm going to tell you, like minds attract like minds. People who are entrepreneurs attract entrepreneurs. People who can see the development process. When they see somebody go from here and they slowly start building, organically building, like we start with UberX and Basic Lyft, and we go up to Lux and we go up to Comfort and we slowly build. We never live it beyond our means. We all connect for a reason. All these people you see on my channel, I never said, hey, before you get on my channel, you got to have a high credit score. No. I even got videos on here telling people how to obtain a higher credit score than what they got without making phone calls to dispute shit. I don't do the Band-Aid shit because that's a Band-Aid. Oh, this is how you get a better credit score. You just call and dispute everything. Your credit score going to go through the roof. Gives you 30 days to hurry up and buy what you're going to buy. Then guess what? When that 30 days is up, your credit score go right back to the fucking floor again. I don't do the Band-Aid credit. I tell you exactly how to keep your number, how to make that numbers and get it up there. And how to keep it up there. It's called taking care of your obligations. It's called doing the work required to take care of your obligations. That's all it is. Just doing the work required. No hustles, no scams, no bullshit. You got a lot of people, well, I do credit repair. How? Call me, give me $200, and I'm going to fix your credit. Look at your credit score in about 4 days. Oh, damn, bro. I'm at a 615. Yeah. You at a 615. Told you that 200. 30 days later. Hey, bro, I'm back at a 434. What going? Oh, man, you know what? Man, I gave you $200 and I was at a 615. Now I'm back at a 434. What did you do, man? Oh, man, you know what? Let me try it again. Look again in about 4 days. And they keep doing that shit over and over. That's not credit repair. That's fucking with you is what it is. Credit repair means you need to fix yourself. You fix yourself. That's how you repair your credit. You repair your integrity. You don't just start making phone calls and fucking around. You check your credit. Check it. Make sure everything on there belongs to you. That's one thing you do. Then you check your bills. Make sure you can't get a lower bill on something. Don't sit up there and go, oh yeah, man, I'm gonna do this and that's how I'm gonna fix my credit. No, that's a scam. That's a scam. I don't do that shit. I only tell people how to make it better. But in order to get a higher credit score, you got to use credit. A lot of people out here saying, man, I buy all my cars in cash. Well, that don't help you with credit though. That don't help you with, if you buying a car in cash, it's not helping you with credit. If I had $50,000 and I wanted to buy a car for, let's say, $10,000, I'm not giving nobody $10,000. I'm going to go out. I'm going to give you whatever is required. I'll say, I'll give you $5,000. And I'll say, give me a loan for the other 5. You give me a loan for the other 5. It jumps on my credit report. Now that it's on my credit report, I can go give the other 5. But I have to wait till that other 5 hits my credit report. Once it hits, then I give you the other 5. Guess what? 0 interest. I never paid a dime in interest. And I basically bought a car with cash, but it somehow appeared on my credit. That's how you do it. If you're going to buy something for $100,000, oh man, I got $100,000, man. I'm going to buy this right here, man. I got the cash. I'm going to buy it in cash. Bam. Well, you're the idiot. Credit is leverage. Credit is leverage. So what you do is you say, well, how much you want for a $75,000? I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you $25,000, put $50,000 on my credit. They throw $50,000 on a loan. The bill comes, give them $50,000. You just paid for it, 0% interest. 0% interest. It appeared on your credit. You paid it off before you even paid a dime in interest, and your credit score just went through the fucking roof because you just paid off a loan. But if it never appears on a sheet of paper, it never happened. That's the problem with buying shit in cash. I bought all my shit in cash. Because see, with credit, just like I could be rolling around in that Beamer. I'm driving around in a Beamer. They took Lux off the map. I said, damn, man, they took Lux away. I'm going to go buy a truck. Motherfuckers like, how you going to go buy a truck? How you going to put some money? Well, you don't need money down when you got good credit. You just call the people who you want to get a loan from. You talk to them, you get a loan amount, and you go and you negotiate the car you want. If they say, hey, we're going to give you $45,000 loan, Jeff. All right, bet. You call them with the car. Oh, on that car? Man, we might give you 43 maybe. We probably give you 43 on that car. All right, then I just know I got to go negotiate my price down. Negotiate my price down. How 30 out the door. Cool, 30 out the door? Yeah. Well, how much you going to put down, sir? Nothing. Well, you know, your car note's going to be high. I'm like, you ain't doing my car note. So what are you worried? You're just selling a car. You're the car salesman. You ain't worried about my car. Don't worry about my note. Let me worry about the note. Also, what I was like, to you, it's cash. I'm going to walk in here with an approval number. Here's the approval number. Run that number and make sure you go get my car keys. I don't got to come up with no money down because I'm already approved for $43,000 for that same car, but I bought off you for 30 out the door. So I'm $13,000 good. Why do I need money down? You only need money down if you can't cover the difference between what you got approved for versus what you selling for. That's when you need money down. I've covered it already. So I drive off the lot, each one of my cars, drive off the lot, no money down. Why? Because I go get my loan first and I run all my numbers. I give them 4 or 5 different cars and I run all the numbers and I see all my approvals for each number. Once I get my approvals, I just go car shopping now. I know what I can afford now. I know what I got to negotiate with now. Oh, yeah, that's it right there. Bank of America never asked me for a dime down as down payment. Have 2 individual cars. Same here, Melly Mel. Same here. Bank of America been good to me, man, for a long time. I've been banking with them for a long time, very long time. And like I said, they make money off of me, but they make my life a little easier. Life ain't free. At some point, I'm going to have to pay some interest on something. I mean, buying this house, I didn't have $200,000, but somebody gave it to me. And it makes my life easy. How? Because I can park my cars in my yard. I walk in, I got dogs, I can cook, I can eat, I can swim in the pool. They make my life easier. So I got to give them a little money and interest for making my life a little easier. It's cool. I work hard. I can afford some interest. With my cars, I enjoy my cars. I work hard. I can afford some interest. But for every other loan I got, it's all 0% interest because I know how to negotiate deals to get 0% interest. So a lot of people just want me to have a credit account with them. Jeff, we'll give you a credit account. No annual fee, no interest on any purchases over the next 14, 16 months. Do whatever you want to do. We got you. Because they just want a credit account. That's all they want. So I'm like, okay. Because when your credit score is good, they want you because you're almost a guarantee. And they can sell your loan a lot easier with good credit than they can sell it back. At bad credit, you're high risk. Good credit, you're not high risk. So they want to give you credit because they can sell that at a premium. When they're selling bad loans, they got to sell them at a discount. They say, Jeff's a premium borrower. He's a premium borrower. So we can loan him money, sell his loans at a premium to somebody. If we get somebody with bad credit, we got to sell their loans at a discount. So it's always like bad debt expense. We use bad credit people for write-offs. When we got making too much money and we want to eat into our tax basis, we just give people with bad credit loans and it eats into our tax base. We pay less in taxes because we're eating on the back end by giving out bad loans to people. So, oh yeah. Yep. So once you hit over 750, you get zero off. Man, I'm forever ripping up loans. Always. I'll be ripping up offers all the time because you don't want to abuse your credit score. Do not abuse it. Once you start abusing it, because there's one of my cards I think I got a $15,000 balance, available balance. I mean, the only thing I put on it every month is my home payment because that's my cyclical. So every month, my $30 home payment hits that card. So it goes from $15,000 to $14,970 every month. That's what it goes down to, $14,970. And then my B of A hits it and it goes back up. So it's a 0% interest deal. Every single month is 0% interest. And it just keeps my $15,000 credit. It says, hey, it's available credit. So it makes my available credit look crazy because that's $15,000 and I'm only using $30 every month. But it's not really $30 a month because they've never made interest on me because as soon as it hits my account, when I see it, when it hits the next day, Bank of America clears it out. That's how you use credit to get more credit. Shit, Home Depot gave me what, $12,000 in credit cards. I bought 2 things from Home Depot on credit. I bought my hot water heater and I don't know, a camera maybe. So people go, well, damn, you got like $12,000, $13,000 in credit and my Home Depot balances, they stay at 0 all the time. And I need to go and buy some shit because if you don't use the credit, they're going to eventually start asking about it, I guess. But I'll probably go and buy some wood. Go in there, buy about $30, $40 worth of wood, let it hit the credit, then let B of A clear it out. And then they say, okay, he's still good. Now, sometimes you'll be sitting around and one day you'll open up one of your credit accounts and you'll do, they used to give me, I had a $4,000 credit limit. Now that shit's at $9,500 because they're giving you credit to entice you to buy it. It's like, bro, we're giving you more credit. Go buy something. And I'm like, nope. Oh yeah, keep it down to 25%. Uh-huh. And see, and I tell people these stories because a lot of us don't understand the hard work we do. No scamming, no bullshit. The hard work you do, the grinding out, the eating rice and Salisbury steaks. I buy a $3 thing of Salisbury steaks, $3. That shit's 2 nights worth of dinners for me because I eat 3 a night and I'll mix that shit with rice. They say, dude, you eating $3 dinners? I ate $3 dinners, but I live in a house that got a pool. I got a fucking front yard full of cars I can use whenever I want to. I'm good. So I don't got to sit there and splurge on, $30, $40, $50 dinners every single night. I can use the money instead of me eating it and shitting it out. I just use it to like build my business. So I'm using all this investment money to build my business up. I'm doing things to build more business, to get more revenue coming in. Because once I need that real hard injection, I'm ready for it. It's like being a musician. Let's say you're a rapper. And you got a hit song, but you only got one. You just started rapping last year. So you did a couple of studio songs. One of the studio songs takes off. So now you're like, oh man, this rapper, he's cold, man. He cold. You hear that new rap that just came out? He cold. He only did 2 songs. He did the one song that was a practice song. Then he did the one that happened to be a club hit. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Now that's my song. Chingy don't fuck with Chingy. Chingy, he got played. Chingy should have been a bigger star than he was. I'm just saying that because I like everybody in the club getting tipsy. They got a country version of it out now that I play all the time too. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. They got a country version of that. Chingy is my guy. Chingy should have went way farther. But I'm just saying. So you got this rapper that got this one song out, and everybody's like, he's cold, man. This dude is cold. It's cool. Yeah, Jaquan. Yep. And all of a sudden, yeah, that's Jaquan. That's right there. Whatever. Chingy, Jaquan, they all sound the same to me. I don't fucking know. But all of a sudden, everybody wants to say, okay, what's your other songs like? And you go, I don't have no other songs. Wait a minute. You telling me that was your second song you ever did and you blew up like that? You ain't got no other. You set the bar too high. You didn't organically grow. And I tell people the same thing about YouTube channels. I got 1,300 videos. The one video that I'm going to do one day that's going to actually pop, bam, go through the roof. It's nuts. Same like with my TikTok, go through the roof. It's nuts. People going to be like, so do you got other content? Actually, I do. But imagine the channels that blow up with one video, and no video ever goes viral again because they don't really have content. That's kind of how credit is. Same way. It's your credibility. It's your word. It's your ability to sustain an obligation. And it's almost like you're obligated to entertain people if you're an entertainer. If you're an entertainer or you're a rapper, you're obligated to your fans to give them more of what they came for. And if you don't have it, then you're stuck. If you don't have it, you say, dude, I don't have what you guys came for. I don't have it. Credit is the same way. If you keep getting more and more credit and you abuse it and you trick it off and they coming for their money and you don't got the money, they're not going to give you any more credit. Fans ain't going to follow you no more. They don't give you no more love. Credit is the same way. It's all about your word. It's all about how can I build my life up? No gimmicks, no bullshit. Notice just how can I build my life up to be ready for when that hit comes? I built my credit up. Lyft and Uber started screwing with us. I just so happened to say, hey, my credit is good. I can go out and buy a Beamer. My credit is good. I can go buy next. I had already built myself up. So when I needed my fans, AKA lenders, Jeff, we got you, bro, because you built yourself up. You have a following. We see what you've done. You organically built this entire foundation. Just like rappers, if you don't have a foundation of raps, you don't have a catalog, nobody can come to you for nothing. When you get into the rap game, you better have enough to have, you can make 4 or 5 albums right off the bat. You better have enough to make 4 or 5 albums. You can't come in with 2 or 3 songs. Oh, I'm going to be a hit, man. I'm going to be a star rapper, man. You got 4 or 5 songs, dog. You need to come in with 4 or 5 albums into the game because people going to want their money back. They're going to want their advance back. Same thing with, like I said, content creators, the same thing. If YouTube or any other company wants to invest in you and build you up and you really want to do this, you better have the content. Because if people come back to your channel and you got 7 videos and that's all you got is 7 videos, but one of them took off because it was a hot topic, guess what? You're stuck. You're stuck in this loop of repeating the same shit over and over again. I see a lot of content creators doing that shit. They're stuck in this loop of doing, and that's the thing, reaction videos. That's it, reactions. They're stuck in a loop of reacting on everything that's current. You ask them about something that's organic, about them, about like personal. There's nothing you know about them because their content was never about something that was intrinsically inside of them. It was always shit that anybody can see and everybody's already heard of. They're reacting like everybody else. Or you get what I call the tumbleweed content. It's the same shit just tumbling down the road. And it's a lot of content creators. I'm going to keep talking about the same thing every video because every time I talk about it, people come and watch. I'm going to keep talking about it every time they watch. It's the tumbleweed content. So you're just blowing down the road, waiting until you just blow off the fucking scene because there's nothing different. From one video to the next, there's nothing different. YouTube don't even know how to categorize me. And I've said that in so many videos. YouTube has no idea how to categorize my channel. And everybody's like, Jeff, man, you need to make another channel. No, I got playlists. That's why I got playlists on my channel. I got mechanic shit over here. I got it. If you go to my home screen, you can see all the different playlists I got. Whatever you're interested in, look into it. Exactly, Omar. This right here, Omar, I'm glad you said that. Sooner or later, content creators will end up being replaced by AI, dead internet theory. Thank you. And I'm gonna tell you how I can tell you're not lying. This is how I can tell he's telling the truth. Most reaction content now is all AI generated. And you know that because there's words mispronounced. When you're listening to the video, I'll hear a word mispronounced. I'll just get away from it. Like the word divas. Whenever they're talking about somebody, yeah, diva, they say diva. They don't say diva, they say diva. When it says diva, you know that's AI generated and it does it all the time. It'll say, oh yeah, she was in the group and it was the divas. It's like, wait a minute, I thought it was a real lady speaking. I go to the next. I don't watch AI shit. Go to the next because it's lazy content. But what you're saying is 100% correct. All this content out there of people reviewing content, people not having anything that's truly like organic and original. All people are doing is getting AI. They're using a voice that's familiar to people or their own voice, and they're just having AI like on O'Shea Jackson. This dude, he does content and he'll show something that's saying like he had something saying Belle Biv DeVoe. He was talking about the old group Belle Biv DeVoe. It pulled up somebody who wasn't even close to fucking Belle Biv DeVoe. And everybody in the comments was laughing and said, bro, you need to look at your content before you release it. AI's putting some bad fucking pictures in your shit. And he did another one the other day. It was showing photos of somebody. And everybody was like, bro, that was not her, man. You need to start looking at your content before you post it, bro. AI's fucking your content up because it's throwing in pictures. They're using AI to do it. And then AI is grabbing all their pictures and is lining up their videos. They're lazy creators. Yep, and that's it. All channels purely AI-based that's bringing in millions of views. And the thing is, that's why YouTube asks you when you're uploading a video, is this AI content? You have to click yes or no. Every video you upload, it asks you, is this AI content? I click no on everything I do because it's not AI content. So with AI content, sometimes YouTube may be getting paid. Google may be getting paid to use AI content to get people familiar with it. So they may promote AI content more because they want people to say, hey, if we promote AI content, people are going to use it more, seeing that it gets more views. But it's all a narrative. It's a narrative. Hey guys, use driverless cars. Use AI to do your content. Use this and that. Hey, Maddie, Mr. Cam. And that's why I don't really delve in AI. I don't deal with AI. I still deal with organic. I deal with original content from people. And a lot of content I watch, some of the shit is funny. Like I watch Ice Cream Vlogs. Ice Cream Vlogs is funny because he's very off the cuff. He always talks about Mr. Organic and Corey SSG and all these guys. Fucking hilarious. Dude is hilarious. He's off the cuff. And then the sewer, the one dude about the sewer, let me see if I can find him. Man, this shit is funny. Let me see if I can find this guy. Oh, and this dude, he will have you in tears laughing. He is. I'm just thinking about it right now. I'm gonna see some. This dude right here. Wait a minute. Where is he at? Where is he at? Where is he at? Oh, let me see some. I know I got him in my thing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So here's this guy right here. I want this dude. I gotta show y'all this dude right here. His name's the Sewer King. This dude right here, man. This dude, the Sewer King. He said his videos, it says the straightest man alive. That shit is fucking hilarious. This dude right here, you'll see my comments in a lot of his videos. He is hilarious. He talks about Logan Paul, Jake Paul. He talks about all of these people. I'm gonna start off showing you a little bit of what he's saying. Hold up. Maybe he ain't gonna flag me. Hold up.
Thank you so much, Logan.
Look at it.
The man on the phone is the owner of the home that Logan Paul saved from the LA wildfires. Now listen, I am the biggest critic of Logan Paul.
This dude is
But
hilarious.
if you single-handedly save somebody's house from a raging wildfire, well, I gotta give credit where credit is due. Now let's break down this story. Let's back up to the start of this day and see how this all unfolded.
So wait a minute. I want to play one of his videos where he's talking about Kai. He talks about this dude Kai. Hold up, wait a minute. This dude is so funny. Where is this shit at? Where is it at? Because he talks mess about Logan Paul. He talks about what's that other dude name? Kai. I think his name's Kai or something like that. Wait a minute. This dude, like I said, he is hilarious, man. This dude right here, KSI. That's what he talks about. This right here. This is funny shit.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy KSI.
It's your boy, Gay S.I., Gay Smelly Idiot. Now, last week we covered how Gay S.I. only showers once a week. This week, we're going to cover his glorious meltdown when he realizes his fan base hates him.
Let's say that.
You see, this little retard made the mistake of going on his own subreddit and seeing what his fans really think of him.
And I'm excited to see what you lot have to say. We're doing a Reddit video. Without further ado, KSI is not a bad guy. He's just so dumb. Okay, great,
KSI.
great stuff. I'm just stupid. Nothing else.
I mean, that laugh proves it, right? That's his rebuttal. That's his rebuttal to being called stupid, is doing a stupid, retarded laugh. Listen to this Mongo.
Great stuff. I'm just stupid. Nothing else, just I'm stupid. He really...
Well, not nothing else. You're also ugly, you're smelly, and you're a piece of garbage. So don't sell yourself short. You're not just dumb.
But that dude, so the Sewer King, he's one of my favorite channels to watch. Now, that dude, he talks shit about Logan Paul, KSI, all these guys. He's always just ragging on them all the time, man. I'll be dying laughing. So if you guys want to watch something funny, aside from rideshare and shit like that, just something to break the monotony of life, man, the Sewer King, that dude is funny as shit. He's and I always say, I don't see how he's not a bigger YouTuber. He should be way bigger than what he is. That dude is hilarious. Say AI pretty much short attention span. When you check on YouTube, some videos have AI summary of the video, stealing away content creators' watch hours. AI equals next lazy generation. 100%. And that's the thing, man. That's why I watch channels like his, because he adds so much just humor and flair and reality to a video. It's not even like he's reviewing it. He's creating a comedy show, talking smack about all these creators, and it's truly a comedy show. I mean, you will be in tears laughing. Just some of the shit he be saying about these dudes, because that guy's name is KS, because I had never heard of him. So I started watching him one day. He was like, yeah, instead of KSI, he says, yeah, gay SI. And that's what he calls him all the time, gay SI. Man, I'll be dying laughing. But I'm with you on that, Omerta. I'm not for the AI stuff. I'm still trying to, create real content. Now, I know a lot of people say on mine, well, Jeff, you could, your content could be global. It could, blow up if you just try to use AI. Dude, I keep my content small for a reason. When I'm out in public, I'm making my money, I'm doing my thing, I'm cruising. Sometimes I don't want to be bothered. I'm still a driver. You know what I'm saying? I make all my money in the streets and everything. I'm driving. Imagine me trying to be a famous person doing rides. I ain't never gonna have a ride done. I'm gonna be on some like $20 ride, sitting around in somebody's driveway talking for the next 30 minutes because they don't want to let me go. Happens all the time. I'll be driving, people want to sit in the back seat, hey man, and guess what? And it just be a normal conversation. And I'm like, bro, I got paid $28 for this ride. We've already spent 20 minutes in the car. I gotta get going. I got the next ride I gotta do. And they want to sit and chat. Imagine being famous trying to do rideshare at the same time. That shit ain't happening. You ain't never, nah. So my content moves along just fine. A lot of drivers make a lot of money. A lot of drivers make smart decisions. We've got, like I said, I didn't even tell anybody to subscribe to this channel. And we've got a lot of people over 600 credit scores, over 700 credit scores. We got a lot of great people on this channel who have great knowledge, great intellect. You want to hang with winners? You want to hang with people who are winning? Hang with winning mentality? What do you think the barbecue is about? These people in the chat is a bunch of winners. I ain't the only one here that's winning. We all out doing smart rides. We're all out investing money the right way. We're all out handling our obligations the right way. When you hang in a group of people like that, you become like that. When you hang with people who make up excuses, yeah, I ain't paying my rent, fuck this. He didn't have the water fixed. Since the water wasn't fixed, I ain't paying my rent. See, that person will never be a homeowner. Because as a homeowner, you got to fix your own shit. Or you need to pay somebody to come fix it as a homeowner. You ain't renting no more. Even when I rented, and my old landlords back in St. Louis, my old landlords in Vegas, they loved me because I used to fix everything. I don't call my landlord for shit. If I'm in the house and I break something, guess what? I'm gonna fix it. I replace water heaters in houses for landlord. I told my landlord, if you go buy the water heater, I replace it. He bought it, had it sitting right in front of my garage. I got home, I replaced the water heater because I don't want people off of my house. I'll do it. Ain't no big deal. I'm a man. I fix shit. So me being a homeowner is logical. I'm a man. I fix shit. I don't want to have to be calling the landlord every 5 minutes. Hey man, my doorknob is kind of shaky a little bit. Motherfucker, get a Phillips screwdriver and just screw it back in tighter. Well, I pay you rent for that. I don't gotta screw this shit in. I pay you rent for all that. Like, bruh, you'll never own a house with that mentality. On this channel, we got a totally different mentality. Totally different mentality. LA, what's up? Says, no, you're an original. No AI. And that's why on my channel, we have a lot of people who think like me. We work on our own cars. If we don't work on our own cars, we actually know people who we hire people who do work on it for a reasonable price. We're always looking for a better deal, and we're willing to pay a good amount of money for a better deal. That's how we are. Some channels you go on, man, it feels like a pit. It really feels like a pit. Tell me 500. Sometimes I win, I lose. Sometimes I'm sub 500. And you just got to keep working on it, Jesse, man. Real shit. I mean, I wasn't always where I was. You got to keep working on it. I've had voluntary repossessions on my credit. I've gave back a Mitsubishi Eclipse. I've gave back a Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer. I've gave those back to the bank back in the day. I was young back then. I didn't know what I knew now. Now that I got my own equipment, I got my own shit. Hey, if an engine starts going out, I just replace the engine. That's it. That's it. I don't sit up and go, well, I'm going to take it back to the bank. I'm not paying this note because I bought this car and you guys want. No, fuck that. You know what? It's not the bank's fault that this engine blew. It's my fault for not inspecting this car or fixing this car or maintaining this car. It has nothing to do with the bank. I just got the money from the bank. So therefore, I need to figure the problem out myself. That's how you learn when you start leveling up to different levels now. And a lot of folks, man, they ain't doing it, man. They grown man business, learn to know how to fix shit. I'm telling you, Pip, that's what it is. And we got too many people nowadays that they feel entitled to having somebody else do all of this. Oh, if I pay you rent, I shouldn't have to do that. The only thing I say is if I ever bought a condo or lived in a homeowner association, I'd want them to do the front yard work. I wouldn't want them in my backyard, and probably they wouldn't want to be in my backyard, but I want them to at least do the front shit. That's it. Just do the front shit. If this is how y'all want it to look, then y'all go and do it. But if you tell them, like I live where there's no homeowners association, so I do my own shit and everybody's cool with it. They like, hey man, do whatever you want to do. Oh, they ain't gotta tell me twice, motherfucker. I love that. No homeowner association. Oh yeah, let's have fun then. Let's do something. I'm built canopies to keep all my cars out of the sun. What up, STL, my brother? Ron Martinez, I got that video for you. Hey man, real shit. If you drive like a pigeon, you will destroy your vehicle investment and have nothing to show for it. Exactly. And like I said, once on this channel here, we're one of those people, bonus material too for acceptance rate as well. There you go. On this channel, we got a lot of people here who are adult level. Like we know that we are in control of everything around us, whether it's up or down, if it succeeds or if it fails. That's how you can tell when you're around a group of leaders. People who say, if I succeed, it's because of the decisions I made to get there. If I fail, it's because of the decisions I made to get there. When you hang around channels who always want to blame other people, it's like, why would you put yourself in that situation? That's where I always start with. Why would you put yourself in that situation? Well, I thought. That's where you fucked up. You started thinking. You got to know things. At this age, you got to know things. Trust your gut. Know how things are going to work out. Know that everything's going to work out, but you've got to trust your gut and you got to know. If you don't vet the people around you, not only vet the people around you, but vet the situations you even put yourself in. Don't let nobody just drag you into some shit because they know your name. No, sometimes you got to say, you know what, man, I'm cool on that shit and just be good. Oh man, come on, man. I already said I'm cool on that shit. And people from back in the day know me. Anybody from Facebook knows me from back in the day. I used to always, and people probably knew I was bad about it, but I would say no. And then people would keep asking me. So I would eventually say yes. Now, everybody knows that I'm like this. I would eventually say yes. When the day came that I didn't show up, I would always, motherfuckers be mad at me. Well, Jeff, you said you was going to be here, but I said no about 5 times. Yeah, but eventually you said, yeah. I said yes just to get you out of my face. That's what everybody who knows me knows I used to be like that. I used to tell people, no, man, no, I'm cool. No. Finally, I would just say yes. I would break down and just say yes. But it was a lie because I knew I wasn't going to do it. I only said yes to get people out of my face. I was notorious for that shit. They're like, man, don't believe Jeff, man. Jeff will tell you yeah and he won't come. But how many times did he tell you no? Well, it's not about how many times he told me no. Eventually he said yeah. Well, that's because Jeff wanted you out of his face. You know how he is. Motherfucker, he's non-confrontational. He'll say yeah, he'll say no 3 times, and you keep asking him, he'll say yeah. And then you'll turn around and be like, well, he didn't show up. We thought he was gonna be here. How many times did he tell you no? Like 3, 4? Oh, he ain't coming. If he says yes right off the bat, he'll be here. If he told you no like 3 or 4 times, he ain't coming. It's like he said yeah to get you out of his face. That's how I used to be, because there's situations I just wouldn't want to be involved in. And people didn't understand me like that. They thought that I was succumb to peer pressure. Like if you keep pressuring him, he'd eventually cave. I wouldn't cave. I just get you out of my face. I knew what you were there for. You were there for a yes. So I'd give you a yes. Okay, cool. See you Saturday. What time again? 8 o'clock. All right, bet. I knew at about 7:50 to turn my fucking phone off because I'm not going to deal with no phone calls all the way through 8 o'clock saying, where you at? Where you at? So I turned my phone off. Motherfucker, we're sorry. The number you called is no longer answering your shit, bitch. That's what I had. It's like, man. So I know, hey, Jeff, say, why some customers modify rides right after you pick them up? Oh, they do that all the time. But see, that's why I tell them in the thing, if you change this ride, you can actually go into the app and I think you can cancel that ride out. I'm not sure, but I think you can go in and you can cancel a section of that ride. Like you don't have to do the second part. And you can tell them, when we get to where we're going, I'll end it and you can just pay me in cash the other way. Give me like 10 to 15 bucks and I'll take you. Because all you're going to get through the app is like $4, $4, sometimes not even that. I was doing a ride the other day. The guy said the ride paid like an extra $14 or something weird like that. I think I even did it on video. It bumped my ride up $1. He added a stop in it, bumped my shit up $1. It was on a black ride too. I think he paid like $14. He said, yeah, man, it went up like $14. I'm like, that's funny because I only got $1. He says, oh man, my bad. And he gave me a $20 bill when we finished. Because I was like, bro, I tell people the truth. I tell them the truth because it'll show right on the screen. It said, rider changed ride, $30.19. I'm like, wait a minute, it was $29 when I picked you up. Now it's saying $39? Like $30? Like, bro, that shit went up $1. He was like, oh man, sorry about that. I was like, yeah, because you can go through and you can put, boop, cancel that one. Don't do it. And a lot of times what we need to start doing is to be more proactive. When people are getting in our cars, it's okay to not just hit start and start driving. It's okay to say, hey, excuse me. But so I just want to make sure you know that, I don't know how often you use Uber, how often you use Lyft, but if you try to add a ride into the app, I'm not going to be paid for it. They charge you a fee to do that, but they don't give us any of that fee. They move ours up like $1. That's about it. They move it up $1. So I would appreciate it if you did need to stop at a store or stop off at a friend's house. Let me know. We can do the transaction through Cash App, Venmo, and if they go, no, I'll just do it in the app. Say, well, if you do it in the app, I'm going to cancel the ride. I'm just letting you know up front. Say, I don't really like to play games with people. I'm telling you right now, if you add a stop, they're not going to give me any money for it. They're going to charge a fee and keep the fee. It's taking more out of my time and everything, and I'm trying to help you get the stop done. Thank you, Morkit. So if you don't want to say, hey, well, I'll just slide you $5 or $10, this and that, depending on how far it is for real, then I'll just do it through the app. I don't want to be bothered with it. Don't want to be bothered with it. Do the ride, but you need to set it all up before your driver comes and picks you up. Do it all in the app. But see, they know if they do it all in the app, people don't pick them up because when it says multiple stops, people go right past that shit. They don't even pick it up. Nope. They wait until they get in your car and they go, oh shit. Oh man, is it cool, man? I gotta go stop by the store. I gotta go pick this up. Say, I'll tell you what, do not add it through the app. I'll do it. I'll cruise and I'll do it. Say, but I think I even got a route where I did that. Hold up for a second. And I told the guy not to do it. I said, don't do it. Let me see if I can find it in here. And I told him, I said, the reason why is because I don't want them to charge you and I don't get anything out of it. Don't know. Oh, thanks, Rob, man. Yeah, I'll check it. I'll definitely check it, brother. I'm going to see something real quick. No, damn it. I can't see what day it was. I can't find it now, but I think it was on a video that I did, but it said it gained like $13 more because of time, because I didn't allow him to add a ride. Because if you don't allow somebody to add a ride, the app will pay you for more time. It was 2 girls. Oh, what day was it? I know it's in there because it was a short ride, a really short ride. And they said that I thought the 2 girls were going back to one place. So I was taking the girls back to this one place. And as I get there, they say, day. I think this is it, day. Damn it, I hate that they don't show the actual dates up under it. Pisses me off. Let me see, is it this one? Nope, it's not that one. But it was a moment where the girls, was it black SUV? Nope, that wasn't it. Man, because it was a real short ride. Was it this one, black SUV? Nope, I can't find it. But it was a super short ride from Woody's down the street to these girls' houses. And I did a video on it. It was during Waste Management Week, but it wasn't a waste management ride. So I ended up picking the girls up, taking her back, and the girls like, oh, can you do me a favor? Can you just take me home too? I'm right around the corner. I'm not too far, this and that. And I was like, cool, I could take you back. No problem. I could do that. Ain't no big deal. I said, I'll just let the app run and I'll just do it when I drop you off. The fact that we went over 5 minutes, the app added like $13 more just for me to go down the street. So if the girls would have added it in the app, I would have probably got about $1 or $2. But I didn't let them add a stop. I just said, I'll do it. So I turned around and drove them there. App gave me 30 because it was more than 5 minutes over. Plus it was like another like half mile or a mile. That's why do not let people change shit in the app. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just say, nope, don't change it in the app. Talk to me straight up. Talk to me straight up. More kids say, Paw Patrol. Oh, they just gave y'all Uber Pet? Man. That's what's up. That's what's up. Uber Pet. Uber Pet was one of the best things invented, man. Because I put that shit on Uber Pet and I'll be on Lyft Black doing Lyft Black rides or whatever this and that. As soon as the ride is over, go look in Uber. $14 surge picked up somewhere along the way. Be like, don't know where, because I have the app closed. You got it on Uber Pet. You're just driving around doing shit. You open it up in the ride, open it up. Damn, $14 surge on Uber. Hurry up, close Lyft, and you sit here and you just scout rides on Uber for a minute. You're like, damn, please give me like a 2-mile ride. $14, give me a 2-mile ride for $17. Please, I know there's one out there. But that's how you use Paw Patrol. You got to always be willing to cruise, even if you like, let's say you're not working today. Let's say you ain't working. You just want to go to Walmart. I don't put that shit on Uber Pet, drive down the street to Walmart. Be in Walmart shopping, Uber Pet is on. While you're in the Walmart shopping, walking around, you don't know if they're going to put a surge on that building or what, because people be in front of Walmart requesting rides all day. So it gets surge. You see a $5 surge on Walmart. You might see an $8 surge on Walmart because people are pinging from Walmart. You walk out the store, bam, you got an $8 surge and you was in there shopping. You was like, oh shit. I was shopping in Walmart and got an $8 surge. Hey, Jesse said, that's what I got on it. $19 surge waiting on me. That's what, get it for 2 or 3 miles, man. 2 or 3 miles. Like I said, today is a protest day. And if you protesting with us, you should have $19 surges on your phone. Don't be out here doing no penny rides. Don't be doing it. Today is the protest day. Like I said, the UK is down with it. I dropped a video showing how the UK, they're over there in Great Britain, and they're protesting in Great Britain the same thing we're protesting over here. Professor started that, man. This February the 14th thing's gonna go global. It went global last year. It's global this year. Hopefully next year it's even more expansive, because this is what we need to do. If these apps ain't throwing money out there for us, giving us a cut of what we earned, these are our earnings. Give us a cut of our money back. Because if you're not, private rides, man, that's what we're gonna do. Private rides. Wait a minute. Oh, hold up for a second. Wait a minute, hold up. Live stream. Give me a bit. Okay, yeah, that was one of my neighbors. He's like, hey, man. So, yeah, man. But only surge rides or private rides. That's it. That's the day, man. If we only doing surges and we're only doing private rides, it's going to be a pretty lucrative day. You're not going to drive a lot of miles, and the apps are going to realize that drivers hold all the power in this industry. The apps are just platforms. Like I explained earlier, when somebody was like, you guys are just Uber and Lyft drivers. Why are you guys working for them? What? We don't work for them. Cars have been invented for a long time. We've been driving people around in cars for a long time. We were in college doing $100 rides all the way back from Iowa to St. Louis. $100. Hey, here you go. Here's $100 for gas and everything. Hey, thanks. Here's $50. That's what we've been doing that shit since the 90s. Uber and Lyft is a new platform that came out to capitalize on people like us who enjoy driving our cars, who actually own cars. That platform exploits people like us who go out, invest money into major equipment, vehicles, into maintenance, into fuel, into tires. They exploit us because they want to pay us like we're employees. An employee drives 6-7 miles to work. Then they turn around and they drive 6-7 miles home. They drive 12 miles a day. An employee will drive 12 miles a day. And while they're at work, they get paid X amount of dollars an hour, $16 an hour, $19, $22 an hour. They work 8 hours. So they work 8 hours at $20 an hour and get $160. So they make $160 sitting at the desk that day, but they only drove 12 miles. That means they're getting paid about $10 a mile They got paid $10 a mile. They ain't added no wear and tear on their car. They ain't get shit. They drove 12 miles all day. They got paid $160 from sitting in the office all day. They got over $10 a mile. We, on the other hand, we're getting paid less than $1 a mile. And we're driving our equipment all day. $200, 200 miles a day, making $200. So we drive 200 miles, wear and tear and beating on this vehicle, making the same amount as somebody who drove 12 miles all day. And we're getting people to and from, saving people from getting DUIs, getting people to and from hospitals, getting people to and from work so they can and make money, getting people to and from events. Because if people wonder why we charge so much to go to waste management, when I charge somebody $150, $200 to take them to waste management, if they drove their own car, for one, they got to fight traffic. For two, parking is anywhere from $80 to $100 just for parking, $80 to $100 just to park. Then they got to get out of there and drive back home. So they're using fuel, wear and tear, their own time and headache and frustration. Then they got to pay for parking. Then they got to redo it all over again. Sometimes it's easier to say, hey, let's just pay a driver because we're going to pay it anyways. Let's just pay a driver, not worry about our car being up here, getting broken into, getting vandalized. We just pay somebody to bring us. And that's it. We're good. We don't have to worry about the stress of let him deal with all the traffic. We don't got to worry. We just kick back and relax. We ain't got to worry about it. That's why we charge what we charge. But yet the app sit up there and go, oh yeah, we're going to pay you $40, Jeff, to take somebody to waste management. What? 40? But you're charging them 90. So the platform is charging 90, saying this ride is worth $90 because they know parking is $80 to $100. So if parking is from anywhere between $80 to $100, they're going to charge this person 90, but they're going to pay the driver 40. How about let's say, fuck the platform. I'll charge you 100. Cool. That's a good deal for me. Round trip, 200. Cool. Here's a $100 tip on top of that. $300 bet. Let's do it. This is how we work around the system. We pull our riders out of the matrix. We get them away from that platform to a more reasonable pay scale for us because we're the ones putting all the miles on our car. We're beating this equipment up. The appreciation on these cars, man, these cars ain't worth shit by the time we're done with them. They're not worth nothing by the time we're done with them. So if we want to sit up there and allow these apps to pay us employee level wages to where we got to pay our rent, our bills, our insurances, and then we got to turn around and have enough money to pay for transmissions and engines and tires and brakes. No, the math is not there. The math is just not there. You cannot do that at less than $40, $50 an hour. Because the day is going to come when you need that money. When you need that money to go and get this. Jeff, I ain't got $3,000, man. I need 3 G's, man. I ain't got 3 G's. Why not? How you been driving? Well, normally I get about $20, $25 an hour. Bro, you can't live off of $20, $25 an hour pushing that equipment at this level. $20, $25 an hour is an employee salary. That's where you go park your car at somebody's building and you walk in and your car don't move all day and you work and you get paid $20, $25 an hour. That's that level. If you're moving this car all day, beating this car up, doing shit to this car, you need to be at least $40, $35, $40 minimum. And if you're not running that, I mean, you got to realize, man, you're not going to make it that far in this industry. You can't do that, man. San Diego and Uber Black out in Sydney, Australia vacation. Oh yeah. That's it. Look at that. Morpheus mode enabled. It's real shit, man. It's real shit. And that's why we talk to people. When people say, well, why do y'all guys still drive on the apps? Because we got to save our community. That's why. We can't just walk away from these people and let them get exploited, let all this W-2 money get pulled out of our economy. And we sitting here like, well, we can't do nothing because we let all the people with W-2 money pay the apps. And now the apps have driverless vehicles and we stuck with all these cars. That's what they were doing waste management. They were making the fares so low that none of us wanted to take the ride. And so if we didn't take the ride, guess what? Waymo showed up. I told people, stop doing that. It's a chess game. Go to the ride. If it's like a mile away, go to them. Talk to them. I did it a couple of times. It's only like a mile away. Just cruise over there. Hey, listen, you guys, they're trying to give me $23. Black SUV. They're trying to give me $23. 23. Damn, they charged me like 67. Tell you what we're going to do. I'll charge you 50. 50. Cool. That'll work. They'll give me three $20 bills. Just like Juan Vargas, we was all saying, our wallets were so full of money. We had to stop in the middle of our shifts to bring money home. That's how much cash. I ain't never had my wallet that full. We roll up and people wonder why I stopped putting most of that inside of my lives, inside of my ride-alongs, because anybody who knows that I got deleted off of Lyft one night because one of these haters was in my comments saying, oh, I see what you doing. I'm going to call Lyft on you. I'm going to call Lyft and tell them what you doing. I said, call him. Go for it. And he did. He called them. So they deactivated me while I was asleep. Dude thought I was out driving. So he called them and lied. I told Lyft, I said, well, do me a favor. Look at my account. Look at what time you got that phone call and who that dude called was. Because I said, I'm a YouTuber. And he said he was going to call you guys. I said, I'm on YouTube. So make sure you look at the time on that and look at my account. They probably like, this dude ain't logged on in a long ass time. Shit. This dude is lying. They put me back online quick as hell. And that's why I don't tell people when I'm really out driving a lot of times, because I know there's haters and buzzers watching this channel and they sit around going, ooh, we can get him in trouble, man. He's making money. He's being successful. He's paying his bills. His credit looking right. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. How can we mess that up? That's how people really are. Instead of saying, man, I'm glad you one person who ain't going to be on fucking government assistance. I'm glad you one person ain't going to be on Section 8. I'm glad you one person that's really doing right, man. I'm glad you that person. No, them fucking haters, man, I hate the fact that he making money. I hate that he doing this. He ain't wrecked his car yet. Man, I hate the fact that he ain't wrecked his car yet. What can we do to knock him off? What can we do to knock him off? That's how them haters be, man. So I quit putting a lot of information in my videos. And I let they ass sit and kind of think about, what is he doing? How is he moving? The only way you're going to know how I'm really moving is if you see me somewhere. I run into people all the time in public. Jeff, man, I saw you yesterday. I was cruising one day and Jamil hit the horn. I didn't even see him. Jamil said, man, I just hit the horn at you, man. I said, dude, I didn't even see you. I didn't even hear the horn. I was playing my music. Then on the way back, I was cruising back around through Princess Pima coming back. I'm coming out. I turn like this. I mean, it's a gazillion cars up there on Hayden. A gazillion cars. How is the fact that I'm U-turning, I'm going down the street. As soon as I start U-turning, I look out my passenger window. I'm looking right in Jamil's face. He's sitting in his truck with his clients, and he got a whole carload of people. They looking at me. He's like, Jeff. I'm like, Jamil, what's good, brother? Out of the gazillion million cars out there, I'm U-turning, and as soon as I'm U-turning, I look and bam, there's Jamil sitting right there. Like, dude, that was perfect timing. How do we end up in the same spot? But we do that all the time. And that's why I never tell these haters where we are, what we doing. If you see me out, you see me out. But there's so many haters trying to stop our flow, man. They trying to knock this channel off, trying to knock us off, keep us from making money because they all talk shit about us. First, they scared to do what we do because they can't none of them drive. So they scared to do what we do. Then they're scared to take a risk in the way that we're taking a risk. They don't see the money like we see. They sitting around all day. Well, I'm just going to go back and get a W-2. Cool, do it. Nobody's stopping you. Nobody's telling you not to. If you go get a W-2, that's a move you got to make based on the market you got, based on anything. Just do it. Nobody's knocking you for that. But don't sit up there and go, oh, well, since y'all making money, I'm mad. How you mad at us? Thank you, Ace. I appreciate that, AC. Appreciate the knowledge on you kicking one love. Much love and respect on that. Thank you. And you got the lion. I like that. You know what? I like the fact that you got that lion because look, I got the lion right here. That's my lion. I got that big MGM lion right there. That's what's up. I tell everybody, hey, I'm a Leo, man. I like that lion right there. I got lion tats and all kind of shit. But yeah, no, but I tell, man, I don't see how people are upset to see other people not failing. I hate failure. I mean, I hate failure so much. I hate to see even the people I don't like fail. That's how much I hate failure. I love success. I love seeing people raise up because when I see other people raise up, even the haters, when they raise up, because I put this shit out there for the haters too. I let the haters know how to get it done. I put it out there for everybody because if everybody raises up, that's potential, that's possibility, that's elevation. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. Thank you, Morgat. Appreciate it, brother. Say Leo and Sags, best friends. The Sagittarius, what month is Sagittarius? I don't know. Morgat, appreciate the super sticker, brother. Appreciate the super sticker. But I like that. I like that lion. That's me all day. I got that big lion tattoo. That's what's up. Leos and Sags are best friends. But see, I even want my haters to do well. December? Okay, December. That could be right. I'm trying to think of my best friends if they're in December or not. But no, even the haters, like when I put this information out there and all the comments are dropping. That's for the haters too, to come in and eat a little bit. Come to the barbecue, eat a little bit. Get some knowledge. A lot of drivers, like I said, there's drivers over here with great credit scores. They're great for a reason. That tells you that their word is good. That tells you their word is good. They're here to get shit done. They're not messing around. Anybody who's solid, first you got to be solid with yourself. And how are you solid with yourself? Your credit score will tell you that, because that's on you. Your credit's on you. It ain't on nobody else. That's on you. So anybody who said, you know what, I'm going to take care of me and mine, make sure my shit's solid. So if you're standing on solid ground and your friend is on shaky ground, you can pull them to solid ground. And we pull people to solid ground. How? By the information, by the strategies, by the tactics, by knowing the ins and outs of how we do things. That's us pulling our people to solid ground. If I'm standing on shaky ground, I got a 300-400 credit score. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell you all the systems and bullshits and hacks and schemes and scams. That's how you push people in the wrong direction. Oh, man, I'm going to tell you, out here in Australia watching live on vacation. There you go. Tell them Kiwis I said, what's up? Them Kiwis and Kangas. Keep it up. You got a lot of support. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Out there in Australia. You halfway around the world. Halfway around the world watching the barbecue. That's what's up right now. Down under, where the toilet bowls go the opposite direction. Like you flush in America, it goes this way. Flush in Australia, it goes this way. That's all I remember in school, in science class. That's what we heard. But it's like, man. But you telling people out there, you got people out there who are on shaky ground telling you all the schemes and scams they come up with. Those are not the people you want to deal with. Because if that's all they know in their brain is the new scheme, the new scam, the new hustle, the new hack, the new glitch, you know what? Don't deal with them people. Don't deal with them people. Because that shit's going to last so long. You're not getting the true meat of how to make money, the true meat of business. The true meat of business is negotiations. The true meat is to make sure you can market yourself well. You can provide that good service. You look like the business you're trying to be in. That's the truth about it. If you don't look like the business you're trying to be in, it's going to be hard to sell that business. Hard to sell that business. A lot of people out there don't want to do private driving. They don't want to do private drives out there because they don't want to elevate themselves to that level. They love doing the pigeon shit. They love the fact that, oh man, I did 60, 70 hours this week. I'm a beast. I'm a beast, bro. 60 hours, bro. I did 70 hours. I'm a beast. How much you make? 1,100, man. I'm a beast. He was like, yeah, right. I don't think so. The beast is the one that I see out there drumming up that business, negotiating, saying, man, I got 2 private clients this week, man. Two straight private clients. Say finances more is financial group. Yeah. And people out there saying, hey, you know what? Exactly 60 hours and 6,000 miles. These motherfuckers going 1,000 miles an hour. Motherfucker, I'm a beast. I drive 1,000 miles an hour. God damn it. I drove 6 hours and went 6,000 miles. It's like shit. Like, you don't want to do that, man. That's backwards. That's backwards. The beast is the one saying, dude, I got 2 solid clients that are going to be repetitive, because that's what I want y'all to look for. Those repeat clients. Those repeat clients are the people you see, in doing business. The repeat people are, I own a company here, but I live here. So I keep coming back and forth to my company. I check on my staff. I'm back and forth. Those are the people you're looking for. The people going to and from work every day. That's your easy ride right there. Yeah, man, I live here, but I work here. I need to ride to and from. That's your start. Pick up that first thing in the morning. It's a quick $20, $25 to get your day going, to get your engine going. $20, $25, that's over $100 a week. So especially if it's to and from work, that's $50 a day. $50 a day, you do that 5 days a week. That's $250 you got right there. $250. That's your insurance payment for the month. One dude pays your insurance for the month in 1 week. Next week, that's just money in the bank. And that's one client. So if you're doing a $50 a day client, just imagine if you had 10 people like that in 1 day. That's a $500 day. $500 days, and you doing that shit 5 days a week. That's $2,500 a week, and you ain't even touching the apps. You need to find those people. That's who you're looking for. You don't need more than 10, 15 clients to help you keep your book going every month. I got 30 something clients, but only 2 of them are really like regular to and from airport in a great sense. The rest are kind of sporadic. They do a lot of clubbing, partying, moving here and there. Hey, what you doing? They do that. But if you want to get those business people, those to from, that's who we're looking for. We're looking for those people who don't mind using Square, who say, I need a business write-off. Because if they say I need a business write-off, they say, well, I used to pay the app, $35, $40. I'll just pay you $50. They're getting it as a business write-off anyways. So they pay you $50. It's an extra $5. That's a tip to them. Extra $5, $10. That's a tip they normally throw in the app anyway. So they're giving you $50. You get 10 of those a day. You're running $500 days, and it's safe. You ain't got to deal with strangers hopping behind you. Those are the people we look for. And like I said, y'all know how I am, man. Yeah, that right there. The goal should be max earnings for minimum effort while maintaining integrity. That's it. Work smarter, not harder. Because sometimes when you working too hard, it's like you can run in mud. I mean, imagine if you sitting on concrete and you hit the gas pedal on concrete, your car's going to move forward. You're working smarter. You put your car on concrete, you hit the fuel, you're going forward. Working harder is when you put your car in some mud and you hit the accelerator. Tires are spinning, but you ain't going nowhere. You hit a little harder. Tires are spinning, but you ain't going nowhere. You hit a little, tires are spinning. You barely start moving now. You barely moving because you put your car in mud to begin with. You ain't working smarter, you're working harder. Put that strong foundation up under you. Put that car on concrete. Barely hit that throttle. Car's moving forward. That's your life. Your life is moving forward. Get solid ground up under you. Get solid clients up under you. These apps is mud. Spinning your wheels in mud. That's what these apps are. And people are relying on driving in mud to make it far. They're beating their cars up 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 hours on the apps every week. Not going on. Put your car on solid ground. Move into the private client sector. Put it on that concrete. Barely hit that throttle. Car starting to move a little bit. You're working smarter, not harder. And there's too many people out there saying, oh man, I'm just gonna fucking throw my car in mud and floor it. Motherfucking gas gone. No, man, you working too hard for that. You working too hard. You ain't going nowhere. Exactly, Sneaky, man. And that's what it is, man. I tell people is you got to learn how to work smarter. Put yourself in a situation to where your efforts are going to be, like you said, max earnings for minimum effort. You said it. You said max earnings for minimum. You're putting yourself in a situation where you can make more by doing little. So imagine if you can make more by doing little. Imagine if you're on concrete, you're hitting the gas a little harder. You're going farther or faster now. Now imagine because we know during Waste Management Week, we almost got the pedal almost to the floor, but we're all on concrete. We've got private clients, all Waste Management. We're building private clients. We ain't barely hitting the throttle at Waste Management. Everybody is on that throttle Waste Management. We're like this. Once we leave the house, them cars are going, we moving, we making money, bam, bam, bam. I come home, empty your wallet, cash out, get back out in the streets, hit airport, bam, bam, bam. You going crazy for the day, cash out. Like, dude, how much cash you got? Because not everybody wants to be at Waste Management throwing their credit card number all over the place. So people are running around with pockets full of cash, hitting up strip clubs, tipping waitresses, doing this and that. People got cash like crazy. And they're just passing us money. Hey, man, what if you just run me over here? Like the one dude, he said, if you wait for me at the W, all right, cool. His name was Matt, the one with the Sprinter van, $100. Hey, help me find my buddy. Gave me another $200. Now I'm up to $300. I'm just throwing cash around, man. That was always management. We were on solid foundation. We were barely hitting that throttle. And next thing you know, Waste Management comes. We you push that throttle down. Money. $600, $700, $800 days, $1,200 days, $1,500 days. I mean, it's crazy. And everybody's sitting there like, dude, how y'all making so much? Work harder and work smarter, not harder. I could have stayed on the apps and been acting like a pigeon. Oh no, man, I can't do it off the app. I got to leave it on the app because I don't want to get deactivated. I can't take you around and go find your friend. You got to put it in the app and just put the destination in the app. And once you put the destination in the app, Uber's going to pay me for it. Fuck that. We you got to find your friend? Yeah, man. I got navigation in my car. I turned both apps off. Navigation in the car. Where are we going? Here. Boop. Oh, I know how to get there. We hit 44th Street, hit Washington. Here. Nope. Keep going on Washington. Hit the highway. Hit Scottsdale Road. Here. There he is right there. Cool. Up Scott. That's like, dude, I don't need navigation. I drive these streets, bro. You just tell me where we going. But you got these pigeons out there. Oh no, man. You got to put it in the app. If you don't put it in the app, I can't do the ride, man. I'm by the books. I'm strictly by the books. The only books I'm really worried about is my checkbook. I ain't worried about Uber or Lyft's book. My checkbook is the most important book when I leave this house. If we're going to do it by the books, let's do it by my checkbook. How much is going into my checkbook? Am I putting more money out? Putting more time out? Less money in? Let's go by the checkbook. Let's do this by the checkbook. You need to get this ride done? I'll charge you $250 for it. Let's do it by the checkbook. Well, I'd rather do it by Uber's books. You need to get out because I'm not doing it by Uber's books. I'm doing it by the checkbook. It don't make me no sense to do this ride for you and to get $79 to go all the way to Tucson. I'm not getting $79 to drive from Phoenix all the way to Tucson in this big ass truck. I'm not getting, you paid $220. I'm willing to do it for $250. That means you paid $220 and the $30 tip. Because at $220, nobody's gonna take you. You're gonna be sitting for 4 hours trying to find a ride. And in the end, after you sit for 4 hours, you're gonna pay somebody $250 after 4 hours of sitting here. So you can pay the $250 now with me right here, or you can keep taking your shot trying to save $30, waste 4 hours, and end up paying $250 any damn ways. How's it gonna be? It's business, man. It's business. You gotta learn how to negotiate. And when I negotiate, I tell people the whole business transaction, the whole business acumen about it. And you let them know you're here to help them. They got to get from point A to point B. But not only do you want to get them from point A to point B, you want to make sure you're compensated right for it. Not too much, just compensated right for it. You don't want to gouge. Now, there were people gouging at Waste Management. People at Waste Management, oh yeah, I'll do it for $200. And it was like 2 mile ride, 3 mile rides, $200, 2 miles for $200. People was like, man, these people are crazy. And they're all in these black SUVs. I'll take you, man, $200. Bro, I just got to go like down the street and like 2 miles that way. $200 then. That's gouging. Those are the kind of people we said we don't even want in the industry, man. Those are the people who are ripping everybody off. No way. $37 to Prescott. You know how far Prescott is, man? Prescott is all the way up the highway. That's like at least 2 hours. I don't know how far Prescott is. That's for $37, like an hour, 20 minutes, I think. That's crazy. So you want to do it on Uber books? Get the fuck out. My car. For private clients at airports, especially corporate, learn how to talk with FBOs and track flights beyond FlightAware. Same for trains. Oh yeah. Because if you don't know how to talk and you can track your flights, you get FlightAware. You have to know airport more than like what your clients know airport, because they're looking for a professional. If you don't know how to do it, like when I take people even to Sky Harbor, they are so impressed at how fast I move through Sky Harbor. They are impressed. Says, do I need an LLC, business insurance? Also thinking of Palisade or Highlander or upgrade to an Escalade. Well, I would probably go Escalade. A Highlander, you might not. You could do a lot of privates in a Palisade or a Highlander, but on the apps, they won't let you do black SUV in a Palisade or a Highlander. I'm not 100% sure. But you might, if you want to do black SUV just to get those clients from the app, you got to probably go Escalade with that. LLC, you don't need an LLC. If you want to do an LLC, that's on you, but you don't need, like professionally need, no. Want, no, you don't have to. Business insurance, I would say commercial insurance is something you want to look into. But you may also know about commercial insurance. Let's say there's somebody in your area that has commercial insurance on their car. You could probably piggyback their policy. Like say, hey, can you put me and my car on your policy? And how much of an increase would it be? If it's not that much of an increase, you say, well, what I'll do is I'll pay you. Let's say they're paying $600 a month for commercial. And you tell them, if you can put me and my car on your commercial, I'll give you $300 a month. $10 a day. You're giving them $10 a day. So therefore, you just hopped on somebody else's commercial insurance policy with your, and it's like you're helping them with their policy. So you both were saving. He went from 600 down to 300. You went from 0 to 300. Everybody's good then. But if you can't do that, you can find an app that allows you to have commercial insurance. Like we have apps out here to give us commercial insurance. So yeah, there's ways you can do it. But like I said, you got to be business savvy. You got to be real business savvy out here. And you can find ways to get brokerage deals. You got to make phone calls, a lot of phone calls. A lot of what you're going to find to do business, honestly, is not on the internet. There's a lot of hater channels on the internet. There's 2 channels on YouTube, real shit. And I'll tell you real talk. There's 2 channels on YouTube that's going to tell you how to do private ride business because they want to see you succeed in private ride business. This channel and Torsten's channel, the Rideshare Professor. Those are the only 2 channels I know that's showing people how to get out of these rat ass apps and how to start doing your own thing. There's only 2 channels doing that right now. Because a lot of drivers are like, oh, watch me take every ride 100% AR for the next 11 hours. I'm like, what? Watch me take every delivery for the next 5 hours. their channels created to get views, and y'all already know that I don't get shit for the views on YouTube. I make $18 a day on YouTube, so I thank you guys for all the super chats and support today for me sitting here chatting with you guys on the internet. You guys, y'all making my day, real shit. Happy Valentine's Day. Much love from my heart to y'all. I don't want to do that Elon shit. I said much love from my heart to y'all. Then I started thinking about it. That's the same shit Elon did, and they called him a Nazi. I don't want to do that. Much love from my heart to y'all. It's like, wait, Jeff's a Nazi. No, but real talk, man. Much love for that, man. Much love. But there's only 2 channels out here who's telling us how to really get into the grain, the granulars of doing this, man. The nuts and bolts of doing this. And a lot of channels are strictly for entertainment and for views. They don't do it, man. So here's a little nugget. Become friends with the valet and concierge in downtown hotels in your area. Trust me, you get a lot of business from them. And on that, I'm going to tell you right now, always be okay with taking them something like a snack. Take them like a thing of juice and a thing of chips, or juice and a couple of honey buns. Because a lot of times those people that work in valet and concierge, they don't have time to run and grab nothing to snack on. They could throw it inside of the desk they got there, but they don't have anything. You don't got to always roll up with $20 and $30 every time, but make sure when you're out, grab something like, hey man, just grab a pack of beef jerky, grab a Sprite, grab something. Say, hey man, I'm just cruising through. Hey man, I always check out my valets, make sure, hey, anybody here need a ride? Here's a couple of my cards or whatever. Hey man, you thirsty? I got some Sprite in the car, man. I got some beef jerky. I got, a couple of honey buns in the car if you want some. A lot of times, oh yeah, I'll take one of those honey buns, man. I am kind of hungry. Look out for those people, man. Look out for those people. Because those are the people who's going to look out for you. When somebody says, oh man, I don't know why people keep canceling on me. Oh, somebody keep canceling? Hey, I got a buddy. His name's Melvin. He actually does private rides. Here's his card. So call Melvin, and you might call, hey Melvin, I'm up here at the Sheraton. I just got your number from Jerry. Oh yeah, I'm like probably 5 minutes away. Hey, can you swing by? And guess what? Because Mel went and he gave somebody some honey buns and a Sprite one day. Gave him a couple of cards one day. It's a $50 ride. It's business estimates. It's business investments. That's all it is. Business investments. You got to know how to go parlay yourself. And once that person says, hey, I took Mel when I got to, San Antonio. He gave me the perfect ride and everything. That card is going to go to 3 or 4 people in Ohio. It says, when you get to San Antonio, call Melvin. Don't use the apps. This guy's on his shit and his car is clean. He's great. He's not. That one little card started with a honey bun and a Sprite. And now he's getting, $400 or $500, every 3 or 4 months total, $400 or $500 off this little small group that keeps going back and forth. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. Are you all good, Michael? You all good, brother? But make sure you look up somebody out there who may have commercial insurance already and can piggyback another person on their policy. Because a lot of people are doing fleets. And what a fleet is where one person has the account, one person has the commercial insurance, and they can add drivers to their fleet. And they can add drivers to their insurance policy. So you might want to just make sure, say, hey, I got my own car. I do my own thing. I'm just willing to give you some money towards your commercial insurance if you allow me to piggyback on your policy or whatever. And the person might say, oh, shit, just give me a couple $100 a month, man. I'll put you on my policy. They'll give you all the documentation, everything you need, show your name, their policy is all commercial. You now have commercial insurance now. You've now got commercial insurance. You're piggybacking off somebody else's policies like they're brokering you a deal. So that's basically what it is, man. That's basically how it is. Yeah, learn what they like or need that you can help with. Helps them out, makes an amazing impression. So all the staff look for you. Learn what they like. That right there. Because a lot of them have favorite shit. Like if somebody rolled up to me, so the man, I'm gonna bring you these cookies, man. I got these chocolate chip cookies. Oh, trust me, you bring me some chocolate chip cookies, shit, I'm giving out your card every time somebody says I need a ride. Hey, this one dude bringing this big ass chocolate chip cookie, man. Like every Friday, he brings this big ass chocolate chip cookie every Friday. I give his ass like 3 rides a week, all because of that big ass cookie. Learn what they like. Learn what they like, man. It's like, shoot. Yeah, get your team together, local drivers. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You pay for commercial insurance? You're on a fleet? Oh yeah, fleet coverage helps everyone. Multi-car discounts and get you coverage. Just make sure you have a solid driving record so the insurance doesn't say no way, pal. That right there. And also, this is the thing. I get this app because of Liberty Mutual, they put this app on your phone. So they look at how you drive. Oh, they're gonna love how I drive. Because they're going to say, man, this dude, he's like, I'm a very, I don't tailgate. And I think that kind of helps me more than anything else. I refuse to tailgate. I don't give a shit how slow somebody is going. I'm 2-3 car lengths behind them. The other day, I'm cruising down Southern. We're going under the bridge and we come back up the hill to come. Man, this dude had 2 fucking mattresses in the back of his car. That mattress was aiming forward. He must have had something attached at the bottom. The wind caught that mattress. That shit flipped backwards. It stayed in the truck, but it was barely hanging on for dear life. Whoever was going to be behind that truck was going to eventually, man, it was, dude when he got to the top of the hill, he pulled to that little, the storage facility, and he strapped, because he lucky, whatever was hanging on at the bottom, it caught it, because that mattress was gone. That shit said, woo, and it caught on to something and fell back in the truck. I was like, that's why I do not tailgate people. Never tailgate, no matter what. Yeah, Southern, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. And I tell people, man, it can be anything. It can be a ladder falling out of somebody's car. It could be a part falling off somebody's car. Jamil will tell you, me and Jamil was eating lunch one day. I'm riding a motorcycle. Now, I had this piece on my bike that I shouldn't have had on there, but I put it on there like a couple of days before, and I didn't secure it. I remember taking it off because I was doing some work to it, and I didn't secure it. We're on University, going across Mill Avenue, right past Mill Avenue, going west. I must have hit a bump. That piece fell off. Jamil, when we caught up with me, he was like, hey, man, a piece just fell off your bike back there. I said, I know exactly what it was. I said, I know exactly what it was because I just put it on here. It was a little piece that was sitting on the side, but I went and got another one. It was like $20. I went and got it. It wasn't no big deal. But if I was on the highway and that piece would have came off, it could have hit somebody's windshield or anything. But luckily it just fell off, and I just hit a bump and it just fell off. But I'm like, man. But yeah, man, you gotta definitely the way we drive out here, you've got to be smart. Don't tailgate. Don't be in a rush. Especially with private rides, we get paid so well. Like you hear about delivery drivers having to rush through the day because they don't got enough time. Rush to get a quest, rush to get a challenge. These apps force people to have accidents. If you don't deliver by this time, you're not going to get the bonus. If you don't deliver this many within this hour, you don't get a bonus. You got to do 3 within this hour, you don't get a bonus. These apps push people to have car accidents. It should be like, if you drive all day and you don't exceed the speed limit, you always use your turn signal, and you get 5-star ratings on every ride you do, we'll give you a $35 bonus. That's what it should be like. If you drive all day, so if you drive 5 days straight and you get $35 bonus for 5 days straight, that's $170. All right, Abby. Hey, happy Valentine's Day. Be out there. Oh, Mel, you're going to get it done, brother. You're going to get it done. Trust me. You're going to find some drivers out there in San Antonio just like you, man, and be ready to do it. But it's like, and instead of these apps pushing people to rush, get this done, get that done. You only got an hour. You only got 2 hours. You got to hurry up and do a quest. You got to finish this by this time. They're rushing people, and people are fucking up in traffic because they feel rushed. And I'll tell people, no, what you do is, if you don't make a mistake and you don't make an accident and you're cruising, you should be able to say, hey, we're going to give this guy a bonus. Why? Because he's not really affecting our insurance. He don't speed. He's getting 5-star ratings about his driving all the time. His driving score is high as hell. Give him a bonus. Instead, that shit's backwards. If you got the worst driving score, but you deliver everything on time, you get a bonus. It's like, no. Just thank for the silver business class metal trade tips. Been looking for those in a hot barbecue minute. Hey, Robert. Hey, man. Actually, I found some more. I found the ones that, because I was on Amazon. I couldn't find the one I did on Amazon because they said it discontinued. But I found the exact same one on eBay. So if you go check out that video that I did, look in the description. The very, very last link now, it says eBay link. That link is the exact ones I got in the car. Because I don't know, I guess the people on Amazon must have either sold the last ones or got rid of them or whatever. But those are the only ones that they offer now. Mine is discontinued over there. So I went and found them because I'm like, I need to find the exact ones I got because the ones I'm seeing aren't set up like mine. Actually, the ones I saw on Amazon, the one that got the size that slide out, I like that one better. I'm like, I might go buy those for the back seat because I got the 2 between this seat. I might take those and put those in the back and get the ones that actually slide out, put those where these are from, right? I don't know, man. The ones on Amazon look sick. They're only $49. Because like I said, they slide out from the side like this. So you can put your stuff on here, slide out from the side. You can put your phones here and there. Man, These business trades are what's going to make the difference between who's going to start getting and keeping clients. Because people are going to say, oh man, you know, I be in these cars all the time. They don't be clean. They don't be this and they don't be that. The cars that are over here on the barbecue, everybody on this channel, we're going to have different things with our cars. So when people get in the car, they're going to say, oh shit, you must watch the barbecue. This motherfucker set up, man. This is nice. I got in this motherfucking Lexus yesterday, this little Lexus, man. It had like some little trays. I had my laptop. I'm cruising this little Lexus GS around. Man, I had this little Mercedes ML truck. It had the little trays in the back. I had my laptop. Business class shit, man. Business class. And these trays, like I said, you can raise them and lower them because they got the slide bar on the bottom. So you can raise your tray up or you can raise your tray down. And so, because once you flip it down, you can either have it up higher or down lower. So people even in cars can use them. So it's like you're in first class. You just cruising around. You got your drink tray. You got your little tab. Most people got tablets, got a tablet holder and shit. Man, have you some like food right there. If you like, man, I was eating a hamburger and stuff like that. Oh, cool. Put the hamburger instead of holding it in your lap the whole time, sitting on your seat. Got a big ass grease stain on your seat because somebody put a hamburger on your seat. Like, now just put it on this tray right here. They sit it on the tray. Cool. Now it's on the tray. It's not a grease stain on your seat now. But man, since I got that one, I think some of the ones you just dropped. Oh yeah. So man, it's gonna be nice, man. There it is. The barbecue drivers will provide you with the best in-class experience in many different vehicles. I'm telling you, man. Imagine getting in you jump in a little Mercedes S500. Little tray folds down for you. Yo, shit. You put your drink right here. Damn. Your phone up here. You can have your phone playing. You ain't gotta hold it or nothing. It's like you in first class. You ain't gotta hold your phone in your hand. It's just sitting up here or whatever. And you just cruise like, oh yeah, this is cool. I like that. Got the drinks and shit right, man. That's what we doing, brother. That's what we doing, man. We trying to do it. What up, Fast Zero? What's the move? The defensive course gets you plus minus 12 points and reduce rates. Telemetry and devices, dash cams, manually automated report to insurance, and rates become non-existent. Oh yeah. So man, I hope you guys are out there really getting, like I said, getting the amenities we need and stuff like that to get these cars up and running right, man. Because if we can secure the market on the business class, private ride business class, the apps are not going to have. They can't justify the amounts they're charging these people, and they're not getting the levels of service that we're giving. We can justify the amounts because we're reinvesting the money back into the equipment to give them a true business level experience. Give them where they can have their kid their kid don't want to hold it in their lap. They can mount it up top and they can show the video. They got the drinks up here. You got a 30-40 minute ride. You know, it's like you're riding in first class now. And that's what I'm saying, man. We got to do it. We got to do it, brother. We got to do it. So I tell people about the channel, but some people love poverty. I'm telling you, Robert, hey, a lot of people hate to see other people win. And that's what I think. If somebody told me there was a channel out there helping drivers win, helping riders win, helping communities bond together and keep the money in a community without having big tech come in and take money out of the community. If somebody told me that existed, I'd be like, show me. But yet, sometimes people, they're comfortable in poverty. They're comfortable in misery, and misery loves company because they know I don't want to go be on a channel like that because I don't want to elevate my game like that. I don't want to raise up like that. Oh, I ain't going to do this anyways. By the time they finally make it over here, we so far ahead in the lessons and shit like that, they letting money just go by. So many people out there not doing private rides, just letting money just walk right past them. They ain't been doing private rides. We've been doing this shit for like, 2-3 years. They're like, oh man, I ain't doing that. Cool. The moment the rear wheels need to be replaced. Oh man, I got to set up a GoFundMe, man. See if I can give me some new rear wheels. You wouldn't have to have a GoFundMe if you was doing private rides. You'd have a little envelope, and in that envelope will be probably like $600-700 in there. That's your tires right there. That's all your little cash tips. That's all the extra you was getting from doing cash rides. You know, maybe the app was gonna pay you $40. You turn around and got $100 for the ride. That's $60 extra. Put that $60 in that envelope because you don't get $40 anyway. Put that $60 in that envelope, and now keep doing that. Now the envelope went from $60 to $600, and you're like, damn, I got an envelope with $600 in it. That's your little savings right there because you know something's gonna happen to your car. Something's gonna happen to it. And for people that think nothing's gonna happen to it, oh, well, I just fixed something. Ain't nothing gonna happen. I just fixed something. Bro, you just fixed the alternator. Do you know how many other parts it is on your car? Well, I just paid for a repair. I just spent $1,600 on a repair. That don't mean your whole car is fixed. You just fixed the alternator. That's it. Well, I don't got to pay nothing else. I just fixed it. I just spent money fixing it. But you didn't fix the entire car. You only fixed the part that was broken. So your alternator went out. Now, next week, if your water pump goes out, or if your power steering pump goes out, or if your master cylinder goes out. So don't think because you just spent $1,300 fixing one thing, your entire car is fixed. It just means your car is slowly wearing out. So if you just spent money fixing that, maybe it's time to start fixing other shit too, because things are going to start happening. If you fix your struts, your bushings and your lower control arms, upper control arms might be ready to be fixed next. If you fix those, you might need tie rods now. Everything starts having a life cycle. And when you start beating on that life cycle, people don't, well, I just spent $1,200 fixing the alternator. Nothing gonna go wrong. I just spent $1,200. My car's fixed. My car good. I just spent $1,200. Always have money circulating because you're gonna need money on something. Struts don't last forever. Brakes don't last forever. Alternators don't last forever. Always have money rolling in because you're gonna need to fix. That's your equipment right there. Just like with an airplane. You think once they fix one thing on an airplane, they don't inspect it every time that plane lands? They're going through it, checking to make sure this is tight, that's tight, no leaks from here, no leaks from there. Is this thing running cool? What's the temperature on that? Okay, cool. They're going through everything every time that airplane lands. So you ask anybody when they come by my house, whether it's Eric, whether it's Jamil, where am I usually at? In my driveway with all the hoods up on a couple of my cars. I said, damn, man, you got all the hoods up? Well, I might have time to look at this car today, but I open the hood just in case I do have time to look at it. So you might see the hood open on my car, but I haven't looked at it yet. The hood is open in case I got time to go look at it. So I pop the hoods on all my cars, and I'm mainly looking at one. I check my oil, I smell it to make sure it's not burnt. I look at it, make sure no shavings are in it, because you don't know when something's going to shave until you see it. So pull your dipstick, wipe it off, make sure you don't see no metal flakes in it. Say, nope, ain't no metal flakes in it. Nope, it's all good. It still looks kind of like nice and clear. No metal flakes. All right, cool. Check your power steering fluid, or check your what's the name? Your transmission fluid. See, with the Expedition, I gotta climb under the truck. So I climb under the truck. I'll run it. I'll go through all the gears, reverse, neutral, drive, do all that shit. Climb the tree a couple of times. Throw it in park. I already loosened the nut a little bit. Climb up under there. 19 millimeter. Okay, cool. Is at the right level? It's kind of warm a little bit. Yep, it's good. Let it run for a little while. Check it. This is always check my oil on my Tesla. And we found a Tesla leaking shit at the airport. No, we kidding. That Tesla hacked from the parking somebody's spot that was leaking before that. So we said, hey, this Tesla's leaking. We started cracking up. This Tesla's leaking. But yeah, I check everything, man. My cars, I always inspect everything. Because when we leave the house, I don't want a tow truck to bring me back. I mean, one night I was talking to Eric on the phone. I left the house. All of a sudden, I hear this loud ass scraping. What the hell is that loud scraping? Goddamn rock jumped up in between my rotor and my dust shield. So I had to turn around, come back home, jack the car up, pop it out. Then everything was fine. But I always inspect everything, man. Yep, leaking all that AC water. And make sure wherever water can gather, that's where the smell of mold will be. So make sure all your drips, all your hoses and everything, your drain plug, everything's open and clear of dust, sticks, whatever. Because it's like, man, got to keep these cars running. Was the dual exhaust for the Tesla? I'm going to build that, man. I'm going to give you 2 exhaust tips back there. And people going to say, dude, I saw a Tesla with exhaust tips. Shit was crazy. It's going to look like a real car. And he's like, man, this thing like a real sports car. And you got to have some sound on your car that sounds like a car leaving first gear to second gear to third gear. And what you do is you turn your radio all the way up. And as soon as you leave the light, hit play. It's gonna go, whoa, whoa. It'll say, dude, you hear that Tesla? That Tesla sound like a Mustang. That shit's really the stereo playing. They're gonna be like, dude, I ain't never seen no Tesla sound like a Mustang. Man, bro must got money, man. He got a V8 in a Tesla, man. Bro is rich. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whole stereo, the stereo playing the whole time. Dudes on the bus stop clowning. Bro, that shit is sick, man. I told you I'm losing this bus pass next week. I'm getting me a Tesla. Man, no, that's wild. Yeah, we've been on for what, 3 hours a day, man. That's what's up. Hey, I'm trying to look and see if any of my clients are hitting me up. Wait a minute. Oh, it's a convention week. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I see. All right. Around for today at 6 p.m. today. Nope. Wait a minute. Who sent this? Oh, Jamie said this. All right. Wait a minute. So they want a 6 p.m. pickup today. 6 p.m. pickup. It is 5:46 right now. Yeah, not happening. I'm on a live stream. Wait a minute. That's Jamie right there. I'm on a live stream. Yeah. So, yeah, they're going to have to find some other cars to do that. So, yeah, if they could do that, they'll get it. Jamie, they're setting up some rides right now. They're getting some black SUVs together to get some stuff done. But y'all know me. If you're in Arizona and you need me to ride, the first thing you need to do is hit up my channel and make sure I'm not live streaming, because y'all know when I'm live streaming, I'm going for a while. So make sure I'm not live streaming. Say, hey man, let's get Jeff to come do it. Wait a minute, let me see if this dude live streaming. Because that's where most of these people met me, is on YouTube. They met me podcasting on YouTube. And so I try to make sure people say, remember, Jeff, he does podcasts. He's on YouTube. He does live streams. Check his channel first if you want to include him in something. That way we know whether or not we should say, okay, we're going to have Jeff with us. No, Jeff's actually on a podcast right now. It's like, sorry about that shit. Because they talking about 6 o'clock p.m. It's 5:50 right now. I'm not getting ready in no 10 minutes. Nah. Because they want to be picked up at 6 p.m. I'm like, jeez. And that's a far ride from my house anyways. So a lot of stuff like that. I mean, a lot of my clients, they'll hit me up from the airport. Hey, Jeff, we'll be landing in about an hour. Stuff like that. I'm like, all right, cool. That's cool. But if you tell me I got 10, 15 minutes, the majority of the time, probably I won't, because I got 4 dogs and I hang out with my dogs. I play with them. I hang out with them. We do fun stuff. So I'm covered in husky hair. Sika, he's a little bitty critter. He likes to jump all over me and everything. So I got paw prints all over me all the time. We outside playing and shit. So I'm gonna have time to shower up, change clothes, and then do the ride. If I'm at home hanging out, and that's the joy about being an independent contractor, I can do stuff like that. I can take my time to enjoy my life, enjoy my pets, hang out in the backyard, enjoy the house, be in the garage, working on cars and everything. And if somebody needs something, just give me some ample notice so I can clean myself up and come. Because if I come to you as I am, you be like, bro, you covered in dog hair and paw prints and shit like that. It's like, well, you just called me. This is what I was doing when you called me. Yeah, exactly. A lack of preparation on your end does not constitute an emergency on mine. I know it. That's why I tell folks, I'm like, oh, sorry, can't do it. And I'm chill with it. I'm chill about it. I mean, it's no hard feeling because nobody knows what everybody's doing at all given times. But a lot of people need to remember, when you met me, where did you meet me at? You met me on YouTube. And what was I doing when you met me? Probably the same thing I'm doing right now. So if you're looking for an on-call person, now I'm cool to be a private driver. But if you're looking for an on-call driver, that's a lot of money you got to spend on me. Because if you telling me I got to be ready whenever you call, you're spending $500 every time I pick you up. Because it means I'm putting a lot of shit off just to deal with you. And it's not saying nothing about the drivers I drive, but I'm just saying any client out there says, Jeff, we want an on-call driver. Okay, you want an on-call driver? It runs about $500 a day. For real? Yeah. Well, shit, I might just use Uber. You might as well then. Motherfuckers, I'm not an on-call driver. It's like, if you want me to be on call, there's a way to do that. But I have a life. I have a life that I still have to live. Everybody has a life to have to live. I got business. I got other clients. We got shit that we got to do. But if you want an on-call driver, that's like an on-call mechanic versus a mechanic who's just mobile. You can schedule a time to come drop your car off, schedule a time. But if you want an on-call person, hey, Jeff, can you come over here real quick and check this? To be an on-call mechanic, it might cost you about $200 per service call. Because I'm going to have to drop everything I'm doing, change clothes and all that shit, $200 a service call. Man, I'll pay this dude $25 a service call. I'm like, yeah, well, he's probably dirty all the fucking time too. I'm clean. So I got to go get in dirty clothes just to come check out your car. An on-call service call for me is different from an on-call service call from somebody else. So somebody else might be a better mechanic for you. I'm busy. I'm doing a lot of other shit. I mean, imagine having fucking Bill Gates as your on-call mechanic. Bill Gates is $1 billion motherfucker. You think he gonna drop everything just to come deal with your car? It's Bill Gates you're talking to. Elon Musk ain't gonna drop everything just to be on go. Hey, Bill Gates. Hey, Elon Musk, can you come fix my computer? Bro, I'm at the White House right now. Man, you better call a computer, dude. Oh, I just know you fix computers and stuff. Wondering if I could just, slide you $50 or so to come look at my computer. Man, fuck that. Nope. They different people, different amounts of money. These apps are crazy today. Lyft ride $420 from Philly to Philadelphia. $420. How far is that though? Because we don't, from Philly to Delaware, I have no idea how far that is, man. That means Lyft charge them over $800 on that ride. Damn, that's crazy. Do it on the passenger app to see exactly how much somebody probably charged for that. You're like, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, that's nuts. That's nuts. $420. Yeah, I don't know how many hours that is because, like I said, we live on the West Coast. We don't know what that means. So Uber playing games. I'm sending $10 surge, hit and go, and all surge disappear for an entire county. What? Yeah, hit and go. Yo, yeah, they doing that right now, man. They doing that. I wonder how mine looks. Hold up for a second. Let's see something. Oh, let's see. I'm trying to see if I can open up Uber, what it'll look like. I definitely won't hit go. Yeah, surge is everywhere except where I'm sitting. That's funny. Like surge is everywhere except where I am. And 450 is just below me. But I won't be able to do that. No. Let's see on Lyft. Let's see what Lyft looks like. Lyft is cycling through. They got me right at the edge of the surge on Lyft. They barely got me out of it. I don't have it. They got me right. It says you are in a bonus zone. So they must have now they opened it. Now they just opened it. So now I'm sitting in it. Completely sitting in it now. Like, yeah, right. I'm not doing that shit. Hell no. Hell no. Oh, this is one for tomorrow evening too. Roger date. 25 to 30, 6 p.m. Okay, cool. I can let them know about that. We can let them know about that later. So that's something for tomorrow. That's something for tomorrow. The Delaware ride should be around 100 miles. Oh yeah, well that's not bad. If it's from Delaware to there and you're getting 420 to go basically like 200 miles, I guess that's not bad. That's not bad. You're getting 420 to go 200 miles there and back, and that's good. That's like me going to Tucson, and we go to Tucson for like 250. So you're getting 420 to do what we do for like 250, basically. So I think that's a good ride. That's a really good ride. I wish I was getting 420 to go to Tucson. Jeez. I'll be like, damn, that's a crazy ride. That's crazy. So 420 is good. I would do that ride. That's a good ride. That's a really good ride. They should ask him to pay you $600 in cash and do it outside of Lyft. I just wonder how much he paid. How much he paid for that. I would do it on the passenger app to see what is this ride worth. Because I bet that dude was probably like, oh man, this ride is costing us $550. Like, shit, man. I'll do it for you. No tip, no nothing. $500 cash right now. Okay, let's do it. Man. Hold up, wait a minute. Let me see something. The app is showing surge in my area, but I'm wiping out my car and get ready for private ride instead. Oh yeah. Like I said, it's only 6 o'clock right now. And let me see. It rained earlier. Looks like rain clouds way out on the other side too. So with the rain clouds and all of that stuff, I don't know. If I want to go out there today, like I said, it's Valentine's Day. I know a lot of people out there making that private ride money. Get that private ride money, man. Do it. If you got an app ride that's really paying very well, do the app ride. The trips I'm been sent on my apps all day, it's really not worth enough to get me up and going. I just can't do it. They're not enough to get me moving today. I need some real money. If you're gonna send me a black ride for about $80, $90, we can move. Otherwise, nah. I'll just sit here, chill on the live stream, kick it back with everybody at the barbecue, shoot dances, some music, like I know people on my TikTok probably freaking out right now. They're like, dude, you be dropping some crazy videos on TikTok. Hey, man, I do what I do every once in a while. But I know what the time is at 3:15. Yeah, probably is about, I've done about 3 hours. It's about 6 o'clock. I've done a 3-hour live stream. It's time to go out there and grab something to eat. And we're going to have information about PAX coming up, because PAX is literally, it's essentially live right now. Tomorrow, we're going to open up the panel for 5, because we've had 5 drivers on it so far. Just kind of testing, working out the bugs before we release it. Because we know that if you release an app like that to a mass group of people and you got bugs, instead of people allowing the bugs to be worked out, they will cry and complain. It's just normal. That's what people do. Even Uber and Lyft to this day got bugs. They've been out since 2009, 2013. They still got bugs on that app to this day. So at PAX, we wanted to make sure that we didn't put an app out there with a bunch of crybabies. So what we did was, now we're going to put 5 strong people on the app to help us work through the bugs. No crybabies, 5 strong business people willing to do it. So we put 5 strong business people. We're going to put 5 more strong business people out there tomorrow. So we're opening the app up tomorrow for 5 more strong business people. No crybabies. Because like I said, you got to understand, rideshare is a lot of people that came from the W-2 industry, because they weren't drivers for young. They all got on Uber and Lyft. They all felt entitled. None of these people are business people. They're all like W-2 brain. So we know what's out there, and we're doing our best to keep that type of energy off of PAX. We don't want that on PAX at all. PAX need to be business-oriented people. People understand that there's always going to be some issues to work through, and you work through those issues. No matter what it may be. It might be an issue with a rider and negotiating a deal, a price, negotiating logistics, how many cars we need. There's always going to be something with it. So instead of putting the crybabies and the wimps in, I don't believe they shorted me $1. They shorted me a whole $1. I get shorted $2, $3 on shit all the fucking time. Now you short me 30 to 50, I got a problem. Now when I get shorted $1, $2, no, I'm not calling Uber and Lyft for $1. It's going to cost me $10 to even call them to get $1 back. So I'm losing $9 trying to make $1. So you got to understand how business really works. I never complain over like pennies and shit like that. But we knew when Hum first came out, a lot of crybabies got on Hum. I can't believe this and that. These are not business people. They were people who were used to using Uber, used to using Lyft. They were never in on the foundation and the groundwork of something. So it was kind of hard to listen to those people all the time. You get tired of listening to people whimper and whine like they're children at daycare and not business people who know how to work through things. So we're starting PAX off way different. Only business. We opened to 5 business people. Tomorrow we have 5 more business people on it. And that's how we're going to start spreading that app out. We're going to start rolling it out to business people. And we've already got it to where it's a private app. It's not a publicly traded company. It's a private app. So if a driver is on it and a driver doesn't like it, we can always deactivate them and say, hey, you know what? It was great for you to come try PAX out. We appreciate it. But, we're going to make sure your energy stays in ride share, not ride service. It just didn't work out. It's like having a job. If it's not working out for you, you don't got to sit around bitch and bicker and complain about it. You don't have to do that. You can say, you know what, man, I'm just not going to use PAX. I understand, you guys are building something, but right now it's just not fast enough for me, or it's not, it doesn't pay this what I thought it would pay. Cool, no problem, no hard feelings. But what we won't do is sit around and have a bad apple try to spoil a whole bunch. That's what we won't have. It won't be people sitting on the app all day, every day. Yeah, y'all, we should all just get off this app, y'all. We should all just turn it off. It's like, bro, we just started using it like last week. Yeah, we should just turn it off and not drive on it no more, man. No, bro. Organic building. We're building something here. Let's see if we can make this, because we want to get off of Uber and Lyft. We want all our private clients. We want to work with higher percentages of fares that we're getting. We're trying to get in 50%, 30%, 20% of fares. We're trying to get good money out of what we do every day. And we're also trying to have something built on the back end. A retirement, something built on the back end to where when I'm done driving this, do I have something I can rely on to be there for me? Can I have a check coming in even if it's $115 a month check? Hey, that helps cover my Wi-Fi and my phone and shit. Something when I'm done driving. $200 check, help me out. But when you're done with Uber and Lyft, you're not getting nothing when you're done driving. You're just done. They're going to get rid of you. New drivers come in getting bonuses and all the shit that they should have gave you. They're just getting with the new drivers. It's like when a new driver signs up, they get all these driving bonuses instead of giving that old driver with all that experience and all that, making all that money. They don't get that person nothing on the way out the door. They just give it all to the person coming in. It's crazy shit. But PAX is coming, man. Y'all just got to be ready, because we're going to have a lot of good content about it. And it's going to be one of those apps that we can spread to other cities. With the way we're setting it up, trust me, it's going to be able to be spread. There's a way we're working on it, and we're going to get it out there, and people are going to drive on it, and it's going to be, we needed it. We really needed it during waste management. With the crazy schedules we all had, we really needed it. So it's like, man. So what was that? Philly to Delaware, I've done 75, 80 hour plus tolls. Yeah. So hopefully I'm going to have some great content for you guys over the next month. Starting in March, we're starting to drive packs starting tomorrow all the way through March. I want to start generating content to show you guys how to build an app from the ground up, how to build a team from the ground up, what to look for when building a team and building an app, and how this app is going to come to your region. And hopefully you have a team out there already ready to get on an app like this, because it's going to take a team. There's no way you can do all of this without a team. Trust me. You cannot take on an industry of logistics and it just be you by yourself. So be ready. Like I said, the content will be there. Y'all be ready. We're going to have a lot of stuff we're going to drop as far as how to upgrade your service levels, how to upgrade yourself to be ready to deal with a different level of clients who aren't looking for the cheapest ride. We're not looking for the Walmart riders out there. We're not looking, oh man, I paid $13. I'll do it for 10. We're not looking for those. Those people can stay where they are. We're looking for the people who says, you know what, we just want good service. How can we get here and there? Okay, cool. What is it? $450? Here's $450. There you go. So here it's for you three guys. Split this $450. You guys do whatever you want to do with it. Just get our group from here to there. That's the kind of people we're looking for. We're not looking for I paid $18. I'll pay you like 11, 12. I'm not paying, but nah, fuck that. Some people just, like I said, let them stay where they are. The riders that want to be elevated to a different level and the drivers that want to elevate to a different level, that's where we meet. We're looking for a certain market, a certain demographic, and that's what we're going for. We're not looking for people saying, well, you got to give me a ride because I got the app on my phone. Doubt it. This is not that type of app. We're not publicly traded. We're private. Like, man. So I appreciate you guys for all the super chats today. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. I'm about to get in here, feed these barking dogs. I don't know what they're barking at. Maybe the mailman came. I don't know. But hopefully tomorrow I'll be dropping another live stream either tomorrow. I know we got to meet up with some PAX people tomorrow, but we're definitely going to drop another live stream before this weekend is up. And so be ready for that. I'm going to probably drop a link and have people come in, just kind of talk about how their weekends went. We're going to have a weekend breakdown series where we bring in drivers from different backgrounds. As long as you got a good camera, your camera's clean. It's not all fog. You got to just, before you get online, you got to clean your camera off and stuff like that. Clean it off. Make sure your microphone is good. You're not around no music and stuff like that, because any copyrighted music that I play on here, they're going to kick my channel out. And we're going to have a series where we have weekend breakdowns, have different drivers on the same live stream talking about how they did over the weekend with private rides, how they did as far as the apps went, and really have a true analysis of different markets in different regions. We're going to start that over here this year at the barbecue. It's time to eat. So appreciate all you guys on Facebook. Appreciate all you guys on YouTube. And hopefully I'll put this over on TikTok one day. We're going to get those people over here on this side of the equation. In the meantime, drive. You got to stay out of that curved lane. Don't drive in that curved lane. Get them business cards, because these business cards going to be a big problem. Y'all be easy out there, man. Say, go eat, brother. I already ate breakfast already, man. I already ate breakfast. I just got to get these dogs fed and get them up and going. So appreciate y'all. We're going to go out here and let's make this money tonight. Get some private rides going for Valentine's Day. The protest is going. And the dogs is barking once again. What the hell they barking?